Anyways, it's Gears. Gears, the super reloaded edition on the PlayStation. What are we talking about? It appears, and I might be crazy here, but I keep seeing all these, like, weirdly, overly positive, genuine things on Reddit. I've tried to keep away from the Reddits, but I am, I'm curious genuinely about the, the response to me getting blasted there. I like how somebody joined and then immediately left. Is this the team we're facing off against, like some kind of Doomsday Gears group or something? So anyways, yeah, I'm genuinely curious about the response that people have had to, like, Xbox's kind of changes here, right? Like, they've got, the new CEO, Ashley, there going off and stuff. But, like, I've been looking at some of the Reddit stuff to see, like, the responses on things. And it seems really AstroTurf. There's, like... So there's this post on the Sips Tea thing, and this just shows up on, generally on Reddit. So if you're just... if you're, like, kind of just going on there, it'll just pop up in the feed thing. And it's, like, a really, really, really upvoted post on the Sips Tea subreddit, where it's like, she's completely changing everything, or she's cooking and everything like that. And it's like one of the most ungenuine posts I've ever seen in my life on there. And the number of upvotes compared to, like, in the comments, where the comments are like, she hasn't done anything. And then I've seen all these, like, really weirdly overly positive, like, on the Xbox subreddit kind of posts, which, again, we know Microsoft influences, because Major Nelson was the one that suggested way back in the day that they, kind of consolidate the subreddits, which was super stupid. If someone actually at Microsoft pushed for all the Xbox subreddits to be just the Xbox subreddit, you guys fundamentally don't understand Reddit. But, yeah, I just, like, some of the posts, the excitement I've seen on that, on Xbox Reddit, and just, like, on Reddit around Xbox last couple days or so, they seem incredibly, like, they're not genuine. They don't seem real. Like, they're not things regular people would post. I'm overly negative towards Xbox. I mean, why wouldn't I be after all the problems I've had with them? But, like... So it's like, it's a Sips Tea thing with 26,000 upvotes. And all the comments are kind of making fun of it. And it's like, she cut the price, announced Helix, which it was already happening. Rebranded from Microsoft Gaming to simply Xbox. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Scrapped the This Is Xbox campaign marketing, which they already were doing. Committed to human crafting games, no AI. And boosted direct fan engagement on X with faster responses and updates. What? Boosted direct fan engagement. Didn't Phil Spencer already do that? Like, wasn't he, I think I need to leave this lobby. But, like, wasn't Phil Spencer already, like, really engaged with people on Twitter? Before he gave up and killed the ecosystem by getting rid of exclusives. But, like, I don't know, you see a post like that, and it's this upvoted. And you genuinely, look at it and you're like, this can't be, like, either this is like a karma farming robot, or, like, it just doesn't seem real. Like, it seems... Oh, so I'm looking at their post. I guess it looks like they're, like, a fan from India, I guess, or something. It looks like they just post about cricket and being an Indian teenager. That's interesting. Anyways, no. Embarrassed tip 7359. Or sorry, there's an underscore there. But I'm just like, why is this so... And I'm seeing so many posts like this on Reddit where I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Because all the comments are like, she's not doing anything. But yet it's like, the post is so upvoted, it can't be anything but AstroTurfed. And then also the Xbox Reddit itself, where it's like, people are like celebrating things. Like, I saw a post where guys like, it's nice that Xbox found themselves because they haven't been themselves since 2013. And I was like, what? You know, because like Xbox, they've had plenty of like fine moments since 2013. Please, like, I've been an Xbox fan since the beginning. I'm like, it looks like an AI post. Well, yeah, Phil Spencer stopped being, stopped being, like, responsive to fans when he killed exclusivity. Like, what the hell kind of frickin' matches am I joining on this? Jesus. Okay, let's try this again. Third time's the charm. It's like, yeah, you know, as soon as, like, Phil Spencer and his gang of pals, they knew how unpopular getting rid of exclusives was going to be. You know, Aaron Greenberg there, he cut off people's replies, which he just reopened when Ashley came in. And, you know, Phil Spencer didn't really reply to anything. It's just like, it feels so fake. This Xbox change stuff feels so fake. Anything positive? I mean, there could be some level of positivity, but there should be level of, like, hesitancy, considering everything Xbox has done over the last just a few years or so here. But I'm just like, I'm looking at this stuff and I'm like, it feels so goddamn fake. And it feels like their expenditure is going towards making this sound. Yeah. This game dead already? Oh, this game was dead in a week, dude. Nobody bought this game at all. Yeah, no, this was a huge dud. They didn't even market it, which is a little disappointing. Yeah, we might have to go back to Gears 5 because, like, I was kind of hoping we get some matches going, but this is like, I joined a couple of matches where we've got the Gears All-Star team. We're going up against, okay, we'll just matchmake again. But I'm just like, oh, hey, how you doing, Skull there? It's just like, I don't know. I'm looking at what they're doing with Xbox, and it's like, okay, you know, some changes were needed, but Phil Spencer's still there guiding her, but they're acting like it's entirely this new. It's like they're trying to set her up for, like, early success or something, and it just feels really fake. And I don't have a problem, you know, like, you go back to the original stream where we were talking about her coming in, and I was like, you know, you gotta give it time to see what she's gonna do and what's gonna happen. But, like, all the posts I've seen since, like, where she was faking her gamer tag, faking being a gamer for some reason, which wasn't even needed. And then you see these, like, other posts where it's like, okay, well, you're still paying more for Game Pass, and people are excited. I mean, I guess they're saving some money, so maybe they're excited there, but I'm just like, I'm seeing all this, like, ingenuine kind of chatter around her and stuff like that. It's weird, because they're trying to, like, make her a celebrity again, if that makes sense. Like, what the weird thing that Xbox keeps doing with their people is they keep trying to make them like celebrities, like Sarah Bond, like Phil Spencer. It's just weird and a little cringy, if that makes sense. Like, you guys, you're not Nintendo, you know, like the Nintendo, you know, Miyamoto and stuff like that. Those guys earned that through decades of, you know, incredible games, incredible experiences, making, you know, products and believing in products and being something fans actually genuinely like. But I'm like, why are they not promoting Xbox as an entity instead of focusing so much solely on her? It's really weird, because you know what I'm noticing? It's like, she's saving Xbox, she's changing Xbox, but it's like, shouldn't Xbox as an entity be improving itself, fixing from its mistakes, improving upon the things that it did in the past? It's just really bizarre the way that this is all focused, and it's really awkward. Yeah, it's really, really genuinely awkward. And I'm not even necessarily hating on what she's doing. It's just, it feels really fake and really bizarre, and it's just weird, because I'm totally would be on the boat. You know, she comes out fine off the gate. She's like, we're doing this. All she needed to do was be like, okay, this is who I am. This is what we're doing. They should put that mission statement out that they leaked or whatever, the We Are Xbox cult thing. They should have just put that out right off the bat, and then it should have just been radio silence until the Xbox Game Showcase, and then they could have, you know, started showing us some of the stuff they're working on, that Phil Spencer's been working on, or some of the new promises. You know, the showcase should have been where the conversation really begins. But, like, I've learned from Microsoft's, like, PR team people thing. Like, I did a camp thing. Why am I a generic locust instead of my drone? Like I did a Microsoft Minecraft camp thing about how they do their PR, and like, Microsoft, they love to be in the news cycle. They want to be in the news cycle every other day. And they're obviously following that with Xbox, but it's just, it's creating this really, this conversation and stuff where I'm just like, I'm tired of hearing from them. Like, I'm kind of like annoyed by the oversaturation of like Asha. I'm tired of hearing about her already. Does that make sense? And I don't even have any issues necessarily with her. I want to see her improve things with Xbox and stuff like that, but it's just the way they're going about this, it's annoying. Got him. That guy wasn't paying attention, so I clipped him too. I'd still be doing hating on Xbox streams. I think I'd just be streaming other stuff right now. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the quantity of this type of stream that we're doing has increased greatly recently, and that's because there keeps being conversations based on it. Like, look, historically, we'd only do this, like, what, a few times or so? We wouldn't be doing it this consistently. It's because it's constantly in the local news on this stuff. The local gaming news. Seriously, just, like, look at the volume based on what she says, like, on day to day. We didn't do this stuff at this volume before. There was no need to. My flyers. I don't even like the flyers. Supa does. Of co-pilot yet? Well, I think that's because they're trying to get rid of co-pilot stuff. You know, I think Microsoft's trying to move away from the over AI branding. Like, they're still pushing AI because, you know, that's some stock stuff, blah, blah, blah. But I think they are trying to move away from the over-reliance of it. Because they're removing it from a lot of programs and stuff. And I don't know if you noticed, but the discussion around it on Xbox has quieted down a lot, too. It's, as I said prior, Microsoft, they're realizing it's not looking as good for AI growth and profits as they were kind of hoping, so they're trying to go back and fix things. I'm assuming there's some sort of directive from Satya there where it's like, okay, we need to actually, like, try to fix Xbox. I mean, he just helped destroy it, but, like,
you're good to go.
And it's not, I don't believe it's recoverable personally, but there does seem to be some kind of mandate where they are trying to, you know, fix it. They held off on layoffs, they, you know, juiced them with some money for advertising, they're rebranding everything around a new console launch. I mean, like, on one hand, if you like Xbox, it's good because it shows they're putting a little bit of effort into their brand, but, like, again, it's sort of it's just too late to do that stuff. The course correcting should have happened years ago, before everybody kind of moved on from it. Which is, you know, again, what's happening there. Hi there, how you doing? You need your robe? Everybody needs their Cult of Xbox robe. Get yours today. That's what I need to create as merch, is cult robes with a giant X on the back. We can all go to the forest together and do our seances. Oh. Yeah, how you doing there, Catzilla? Yeah, anyways. The Death of Xbox stream should be 3 times a week, but why? I mean, I've definitely been enjoying playing Halo and Gears as an excuse, but like, eh. I think we might try like an indie game thing out tomorrow. We might do Kristala or something. Kind of debating on it. Usually for Expo weekends, we do COD. Just because it's a little easier on me work-wise, but like... Yeah, I didn't really do a whole lot of Expo work this year. Like, I just finished off the Calgary Expo. There'll be a little YouTube short video with some cosplay and stuff. You know, some of the cosplay people killing me. You know, the usual things we do. Yeah, and then there's the interview with Nicole Tompkins. Yeah, that'll be up tomorrow afternoon if you're a channel member. It's available now. Aha. It's like 5 minutes, but it's pretty good. She talks really fast, which is nice. She was Jill Valentine in Resident Evil there, so. Among other things. That was like basically it. Yeah, I just went. I picked myself up, I drove to the expo today, and you know, went and got some stuff. The friggin' PR handlers there for the expo, they're like, you know, I went and poked them afterwards. I was like, did you guys, you know, check in on any of the interview requests? They're like, oh, what did you request? I was like, I sent it in yesterday via text, but I guess they didn't get that. And the guy was just like, we haven't asked anything. I was like, well, you know, the expo ends tomorrow, so good work. The guy didn't really seem interested at all. And he's like, you can come back tomorrow and maybe get the arcane people. And I was just like, I'm not coming back again on a maybe. Too much driving. But considering the snowfall last night and the winds the other days, it was a pretty good day today. How was that not a double kill? They were both standing right beside the grenade. What? What is this nonsense? I'm doing fine, just tired from this stuff. Ben 10 skins. Yeah, I'm not super into the Ben 10 stuff. Xbox has a lot to offer, but like, what does Xbox have to offer that I can't get anywhere else? Nothing. Yeah. Don't offer a solution. There are no solutions for Xbox. I offered many solutions for Xbox years ago, but it's too far gone. There's no solutions for the platform. It's dead. We got over this many times. They got rid of all their exclusives. They killed their brand. They scorched earth their fans. They removed all the good services that people like. They jacked up the price of Game Pass by 50%. They said, don't buy an Xbox, everything's an Xbox. They antagonized their fan base. They antagonized creators. They gave up all of their big games. The guy that was promoting Halo was wearing a PlayStation shirt, making fun of Xbox at the Halo event. What do you mean? Like, there's no solutions you can do. People aren't going to return to Xbox after they left. They've already bought other consoles that removed a PC or whatever. I don't know what kind of solutions you could offer. Like, I mean, a few years ago when they had exclusives, there was still like, oh, you could come back with the good exclusives and stuff, but they're past the point of no return. Got him. I mean, I wish I could offer you a solution to fix Xbox, but there isn't one. The only solution I care about is not dead if your Series X still turns on. But how could you say that it's not undead? Maybe your Xbox died and then it came back to life. And then it's undead, right? Anyways, it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream, subscribe. It's great. Donations, cool. Consider becoming a channel member, gifting, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also the Amazon store affiliate link. I'll have more in the description below and gamerheadquarters.com. That's the site. I write stuff. I don't know, the solution to the current social media thing could be, you know, we just see no more of Xbox until their showcase as far as, you know, their people, I guess. I've seen enough of Asha, it's cool. I know who she is. Next time I'd like to see her should be, you know, no more interviews, nothing new, not until the Xbox conference when they have games and stuff to show. I got my fill of her. I know who she is. I know too much about her, actually, at this point. I know she likes long walks on the beach, mimosas on a Sunday. It's uncomfortable, honestly. I didn't ask for this. Amazon movies in 4K. All the streaming services are getting terrible every day. Everything in society is getting worse. But you know what's getting better? Game Pass. They dropped the price. I mean, it's not as much as, you know, as cheap as it was a year ago, and it's higher than it was, and you lost Call of Duty, but it's, you know, it's cheaper now, kind of, in a roundabout way. You two-pieced me. My Halo video is great. Which Halo video? I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think most of that are pretty great. Yo, what's up? Gunler, you and your Halo and Gears slander. Going to PC. Well, wasn't there like a weird like article thing, and I don't know if it was just like a bit of a clickbait bit where she was talking, or what was it, Asha did an interview, but apparently they haven't confirmed if other stores actually will be on Xbox Helix. She said she wasn't part of the discussions, so she can't confirm if like Epic Game Store will actually work on the next Xbox or not and stuff, and I'm like, man, wouldn't it be so funny if they put out a super powerful console and it doesn't actually run Steam like everyone has been saying it's gonna run it? God, that'd be hilarious. How the hell did he still clip me? I was so far gone. I thought I was out of there. The Halo collection. Oh. It was genuinely great. You talking about the big Halo Master Chief Collection review? Yeah, it's one of my pride and joys, that one. I think it finally hit 100k views too on that. It's pretty monstrous. It covers everything. I'm very proud of that review. Very, very proud of that one. Difficult hearing from people in a branch you hate. It kind of gets exhausting. You know, you can't escape from it. You see it on like Discord, you see it on the comments on videos, you go on Twitter, it's just everywhere. And you know, I can't escape from it. I go to Reddit to like check out the box office, and then I see a fucking Sips T post about how great Ash is. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm here to I'm here to read the how well the movies are doing at the box office, and I'm seeing related posts about Xbox. You can't fucking hide from it. They also own all of the industry now, too. That's the scariest thing. Like, Xbox literally owns so much. So much. I can't help but feel in my own little way I helped them, supported them along the way of buying everything. It's very scary. DRM setting. Again, from what I read with the whole PlayStation apparent like DRM thing, I believe that was like a bug from them fixing another bug, something to deal with like CMOS or something like that issues. So I would assume that they're going to fix their DRM thing, but you know, if they don't, we should probably keep up on that and definitely put some pressure on not having that sort of a thing. Again, going all the way back to the Xbox DRM thing back with the Kinect back in the day, or where it was like, oh, you have to use your Xbox every 48 hours online to connect to your games. Just like with the thing with PlayStation Now, you know, again, my console doesn't really ever disconnect from the internet, so it doesn't really impact me either way for either platform, but, you know. Obviously, it's something people care about, so, you know. Definitely something to keep on PlayStation about, and hopefully they fix that up. But I didn't really get any concrete reading on that either. I think somebody, wasn't it just like a post in the Discord somebody did that was like a screenshot of a picture of a post from Twitter or something? Like there wasn't really any like reading material. Like a lot of people just post things or say headlines to me, but they don't really give me anything I can like read about, if that makes sense. I like to have reading material so I can kind of understand, you know, like get some sources and get some information on like what exactly something is doing or what exactly is happening. Yeah. A PS chat agent. Why aren't all chat agents for gaming companies now just AI robots? Are you even able to come across anybody real if you chat with like a, you know, security agent or whatever? I'm torque a bow in like my life depends on it. Hey, Dizzy. Sorry, buddy. There was a Push Square article about it. And did they discover it, or was it like taken from another place or something? It's just like, again, if I don't have like context and stuff. Because like literally, I'm pretty sure on Discord today, it was just somebody posted an image of a post on Twitter that was saying that. And it's like, it's really hard to get like a grasp on like something when there's no context, if that makes sense. Ceros, no, I still don't. I don't have Ceros yet. Like I said, I'm having some issues with my PlayStation contact, so I'm talking to like the VP at the company. The alternate, not the VP. The other VP is on leave for a long time. So I'm talking to the other VP early next week. We're scheduling a call or whatever, so I have to talk to the guy about the issues I've been having. So hopefully we'll fix things up. If we're not able to, then I'm gonna have to go contact somebody at Sony, and then it's a fucking whole mess and a big waste of my time, but you know. People can't seem to do their job anywhere, so you know, you get what you get. You know, it's like I always do my work, but no one else is able to do theirs, it seems like. Just saying. Is this stream real? I don't know. Sent me money for a stream? Oh no. Did I tell Jill about my gamer score? I did not have time to tell Jill about my gamer score. Yeah. You get through after a while, then they... yeah. The Jill, yes, the Jill voice actors. How was the con? You got banned on Reddit because of the Xbox section? Okay, that's kind of funny. Yeah, did I see any celebrities? Xbox never said anything about all exclusives going to other platforms. Yeah, they did. They've been pretty firm. There's no red lines. What did Phil Spencer say? There's no red lines? I'm pretty sure that's been quoted like dozens of times. And remember, it's just 4 games. It's not Starfield or Indiana Jones. Yeah, okay, buddy. I loved all the delusional Xbox fans too at that time where they're like, it's just 4 games. It's like, no, it's not. Oh my god. What was the one too recently where people are like, oh, it's just Call of Duty being removed from Game Pass. I'm like, yeah, just remember, it's not Starfield or Indiana Jones. It's, yeah. My trust in Microsoft is at a very, very low standpoint. Oh yeah, no, I have been having issues with PlayStation for a couple weeks here. I've been getting to the bottom of that. I mean, I've been pretty open in mentioning that I've been having PlayStation issues. Yeah, the only company that's great is Nintendo. They deliver. And my Ubisoft guys going to another company. I'm crestfallen over that. It sucks. Yeah, my Ubisoft guy's going somewhere else. And he's like, don't worry, you'll still get the games. I was like, that's what Microsoft told me when they got rid of Xbox Canada. He's like, oh man. I was like, don't worry, I'll be fine. I think probably not. But celebrities, yeah, just the Jill Valentine voice actress there, or actually more like an actor. She did the motion cap and stuff, so. I say voice actress because it's better for SEO reasons, but she actually is like the actor for, you know, doing motion and everything for Jill, which is Nicole Tompkins. Yeah, that lady. And that interview, like I said, you'll be able to see the interview tomorrow afternoon. I just put it out for members early because it was done early. Yeah. Other than that, no, I didn't run into any other famous folks or anything like that. Like I said, the PR, the one lady seemed like she was interested in trying to get me some interviews, but then the guy today that I talked to just literally couldn't give a fuck, so, yeah. And I'm not going back tomorrow. I've got have my fill of the event. The wind and stuff, it's off put me this weekend, but yeah, I did run into somebody that was from the channel or whatever. Yeah, I don't think he's from here because he had like an accent, but like he came up to me and he's like, "Hey, Sky." I was like, "Oh, geez, okay, yep." So he's from like the Strathmore area. I was like, "Yeah, I know where Strathmore is." That's the town, you know, where I went and everybody was wearing cowboy hats at Boston Pizza, and it made me really uncomfortable because my friend didn't tell me that we needed to wear cowboy hats. And, but yeah, I ran into somebody that actually knew who I was. That's like, I wouldn't say it happens often, but it's happening more often. Remember that time when I was trying to buy that game and the guy knew, and the other time, and yeah, I don't know what to think about that. He was a very nice dude, though. Definitely was a pleasure to meet his acquaintance. Yeah. Yeah, so means starting with 4 games. It really does. It's never just 4 games. Killer Instinct. Well, Killer Instinct's on PC, and Killer Instinct is available on the Nintendo Switch Online service via the N64. Is it N64 Classics and stuff? Yeah, you can play Killer Instinct on Nintendo. They've added those to the service over the last few years or so. And Dead or Alive on Xbox. Well, I mean, Dead or Alive is not an exclusive franchise. It just so happens that Xbox is the only company that's got backup working for that sort of thing. And got those re-releases of Dead or Alive games. So, because Team Ninja's director or whatever was a fan of Xbox, the original Xbox got all those Dead or Alive ports, the other console platforms didn't, and then, you know, backup makes this available, but yeah, it's not like Dead or Alive isn't an exclusive Xbox franchise. Actually, PlayStation has the marketing rights to that series now going forward. Yeah. Got rid of COD. Well, I mean, it's you know, to save money and cut the price or blah blah blah. And, you know, like Vanguard's getting added next month to the Game Pass, so there's, you know, they added 2019, so I guess maybe they're starting to add them. Again, a lot of this stuff you guys got to keep in mind. Like, Phil Spencer is still there until the end of the summer, I think, guiding Asha. Like, he's still there, like, kind of running things, as to say. And, like, all the stuff that Xbox is doing for basically the next couple years is already in motion. Games take a long time to make. You know, the only choices she'll be making are really, you know, like, canceling games or starting new games or funding games or getting some sort of exclusivity set up for games that she wants that they haven't already made deals on. Like, being a CEO of a gaming company, most of the stuff, especially if you're just coming in late, is already all in motion. Like, you know, it takes a long time. That's when we were talking about Activision Blizzard and stuff, when those companies were getting bought, I was telling people, like, you know, Xbox won't really influence Activision Blizzard for, like, really years. You know, they can make some choices and some stuff, but, like, their actual direct influence on the company won't happen for a long time because, you know, games take 5 to 7 years to make or so, right? Yeah. Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball. You can't handle Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball. Yeah, Killer Instinct reboot was an Xbox One launch title. Yeah, it was. And it was really, it was in a bit of a rough state, and then they had, what the hell? Who was it that came in and fixed Killer Instinct? Was Double Helix the original people, or did Double Helix come in and fix up Killer Instinct and improve on it and add content? I can't remember who was the original team and who was the team that came in and, like, revamped Killer Instinct and did, like, a definitive edition. I know Double Helix was somewhere in there, but I can't remember who was the launch team on that. Yeah, that's actually a long... Iron Galaxy, thank you. Yeah, no, Iron Galaxy, there you go. Because they also made... What did Iron Galaxy do? Dive kick and stuff? Deep Sea. Well, I mean, they do own Activision, so they own the publishing rights. Yeah. What do you want me to do? Super Meat Boy? Like, the new Super Meat Boy? Or... Which Super Meat Boy, Brendan, do you want me to do? Are you talking like Super Meat Boy 3D, or are you talking like the old ones? Like, do you want me to like finish it, or like... I need more direction. Yeah, I need more, Super Meat Boy. I need more direction from you on this. It's definitely not what I expected, but yeah. Super Meat Boy. Like, you want 3D? Because that's like the new one. Nice. Got him. Yeah, it didn't feel so good, did it, Coltrane? He curb stomped my guy, I curb stomped you, bro. Locust, no! God damn it. The original, okay. He wants a clean playthrough? Okay. How long is that gonna take that you gave me that X amount for it? Now I'm kind of scared. Okay, so the original Super Meat Boy. Where do you get that? Like, is it on the back compat for Xbox, or what are the point of exclusives to sell the console? Again, like, I think it's a fundamental misunderstanding you're having here. So you're saying, you know, what is the point of exclusives when people don't buy them because they're just through Game Pass? Well, you can't sell Game Pass subscriptions if you don't sell consoles. So these are consoles are an ecosystem, like your phone, like an iPhone or an Android device, right? It's an ecosystem, so it feeds into things. Yeah, Game Pass is a thing, but the vast majority, 70–80% of Game Pass subscribers are attached intrinsically to hardware. So if you're not selling hardware, you're not selling subscriptions. If you're not selling hardware, you're not selling subscriptions, nobody's playing the games anyways. And they're not making any money. Exclusives sell people on the hardware, which then sells people on the software. That's just kind of how it's always worked. You know, everything starts with hardware. Gaming, you know, it's not like Netflix or something where you could just play a game off of your TV by default, you know, but most people don't do that. You can do the Game Pass cloud thing through your TV, but the vast majority of people aren't doing that because you still need like a controller, you still have to have interest in it, you still have to know what it is. You know, like you can grab Netflix and watch a movie on any device, and it's really easy to do so, right? There's no barriers, whereas gaming, there's barriers. You need to sell hardware. You know, cloud gaming isn't... It really isn't a thing, because most places can't do that. Like, it's much easier to stream a movie at, like, a tiny, tiny bit rate to someone than it is to stream a game and actually allow them to enjoy a game properly. It's like cloud... You know, cloud distribution and exposure to the cloud. The cloud. It isn't very large, so it's not really, it doesn't really work. So you have to sell hardware in gaming still, in order to sell subscriptions and in order to have players and stuff and exclusives sell that. Yeah. Saya doesn't want anything exclusive because he thinks everything is XL, which it isn't. But yeah. A clean playthrough. I'll have to look into where I can play Meat Boy. Oh crap, so it's Super Meat Boy, right? Wasn't there like 3 of them? I just want to make sure I have the right details when I'm going to do this. Okay, so Meat Boy, the original Super Meat Boy. Yeah. Well, that'll be interesting. Pin poverty. Oh, you and your dislike of the Xbox exclusives. The only thing I like are your likes on the stream. Subscribe and great donations. Cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Channel member, the gifted, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also the Amazon store affiliate link. All that more in the video description below. Oh, you can get it in a couple places. It's on... Oh, yeah, so it's on 360. Yeah, why wasn't I the Grenadier Elite last time? Why wasn't the other drone? That's weird. Oh, okay, so you can get it on 360. Alright, okay, cool. So there's that. Super Meat Boy 3D, and there's Super Meat Boy Forever, too. So you want specifically Super Meat Boy. Okay, got it. We can just play that on the back compat. Is that not on PlayStation? Super Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy Forever. It's on Switch. Super Meat Boy. Yeah, Super Meat Boy for Nintendo Switch, Super Meat Boy for the Epic Games Store. Oh, it's on the PlayStation Store as well. Oh, it's only $2 on the PlayStation Store. Offer ends till May the 5th. Cool. I'll just buy it on there for $1. Sick. Straight gangsta max. Yo yo. Can't blame members of my audience for having a dislike. I can when it's Gunler. That guy is always fucking around with the gears and Halo. He knows what he's doing. I saw your Xbox message about justice for Gun. That was so goddamn funny, man. I wish I would have saw that on stream. It was so freaking funny. Wonder if I could pull that up here. He sent me, like, what was it, hashtag justice for Gun and a picture of Gun. It was like, what the hell? I think because it was in response to yeah, so he sent me a picture of Gun on Xbox, and he's like, hashtag justice for Gun. Guy freaking kills me. So funny. But I think that was in response to me doing the Calgary Expo IRL stream, where I'm like, you know, looking at old games there. During the stream, I was looking at 360 games, and he's like, you gotta get Gun. I'll get it for $5 someday. Just watch me. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, I will Facebook Marketplace that, and Gun will come. I mean, I got Guitar Hero for $10, so, you know, you just gotta wait, guys. I subscribe to the idea that, you know, if you just wait long enough, anything you want really happens, as long as you put a minor effort towards it. Yeah. Yeah, Super Meat Boy Forever was kind of a little like, so. Super Meat Boy 3D. It was actually pretty good, yeah. Jay Allard? That's a interesting individual to bring up. You know, he made the Halo 2600 for the Atari there? It's kind of fascinating. Jay Allard. What an interesting name. When am I streaming, Meat Boy? When do you want it? Do you have like a day preference? You could do it tomorrow, I guess. I wanted to play that cat game, but I don't know. Cat Souls. I have this sinking feeling that we could get Dean to fund some Cat Souls though at some point. Yeah. I think the schedule's mostly open. Like there's the new COD season on what, the 30th or something? I don't know. Let me check my calendar right now, actually. Put on my glasses here and take a look at the calendar. I don't got glasses. My eyes still work okay, for the most part. Let's see. Diablo is on the 28th, and the 30th is COD, and I've currently got either Aphelion or Trapong for like the 29th. So, yeah, it looks like I got a few days ahead of that, and yeah. So go ahead, pick a day, you know, as long as it doesn't kind of overlap with, I guess, anything you got going on. Or, I don't think that really stuff's that important either, but I do want to get the Diablo DLC done on like the first day. The last Diablo DLC I covered on stream actually did really good, so kind of hoping to reignite those metrics again. Why did Terminator guy run? Or was that a Terminator dude? No, that's Gears 5. More important, Game Pass or hard sales? Just do tomorrow. Oh, okay. I guess I'll meet Boy at tomorrow then. Duke Nukem is forever, and Doom is eternal. If you didn't know that, yeah. Game Pass or sales. Well, from a shareholder perspective, which is apparently the only thing that matters in business, shareholders prefer subscriptions because it's long-term guaranteed income. So, technically from a business perspective, Game Pass subscriptions matter more than console sales because that's guaranteed reoccurring income every month. Yeah, he got a good shot off on me on that first shot up the stairs. Yeah. Well, I guess I could do Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy. How grueling is this gonna be that you actually put me more than the usual rate on this? Is it gonna be emotionally traumatizing to Meat Boy? It's gonna be scary, isn't it? Well, they put games on PlayStation and Nintendo. Again, everybody always forgets Nintendo in these discussions. Because of money. Like, they wanted to make more money, recoup more money off of Xbox. You know, they had, what was it, they were allegedly giving a 30% target to Phil Spencer there, which seemingly has evaporated out of nowhere. Kind of sus. And Xbox need to make money. I think, from what I kind of get out of it, it looks like, you know, Phil Spencer was like, ah, I'm kind of done with this. Talked about retirement, and they're like, okay, we're gonna just tank the brand and bring in somebody new and make them look really good by fixing all the things that you're gonna do. And we'll give you like a hero's like leave, you know, we'll have these sites do all these puff pieces about you, Phil Spencer, so your legacy's all good, and then we'll scapegoat Sarah Bond, and I think that's part of the discussions behind the scenes. I also think in other parts of it, Xbox or Microsoft going, oh my god, you know, this AI thing's not really making money like we thought it would, and I think that's part of it too, but I think both things can be true. And then we come today, and Microsoft's AstroTurfing Reddit, so yeah, lots of fun. Sorry, I guess allegedly, I have to say. Then again, if they aren't, who cares? Take-Two earnings call. Oh yeah, that's fun too. I like how people leaving her role. Yeah, I mean the Xbox CEO is more of a launchpad kind of position, anyways. Honestly. Yeah, that's the launchpad position. It's not really a spot that you stay in the long term. I do think it's really entertaining though that people monitor the earnings calls for gaming companies to see when stuff is happening. I caught on that a number of years ago too. I think it was like 7 years ago or something like that. I finally was like, you know, you follow these like and monitor all these earnings calls, and you get a pretty good idea of what all these gaming companies are doing. Especially like companies that are publicly traded, like, well, such as CD Projekt Red or like Take-Two and stuff like that, or Microsoft, and you can really get an idea of how everything's doing. Like these companies, they always try to obscure information too, like stats and stuff like that, especially when they're not confident. It was better back in the day when Xbox used to actually tell us how many consoles they were selling all the time. It really gave us a picture of how well things were doing. Yeah, as I said for a long time, it would be cool if gaming companies had the transparency that the film industry does. Film industry, you know, every day you can go on the box office sites and you know how many people are watching a movie, how much money movies are making, the demographics of who's watching films, where people are watching films globally. I think that would be so cool for games if we knew, you know, even just once a week or once a month how well something's selling and we could talk about it. But yeah, that transparency just doesn't exist in the industry unless game companies reveal it to us. And even then, they obscure things. You know, they'll say we have X amount of players as opposed to X amount of sales. Or, what was that one that was my favorite? We've reached this many people. Not even players, they just reach that many people. It was hilarious. She's here for the long haul. Again, everything that Microsoft says I don't really believe personally these days. There's not that trust there, but again, the Xbox CEO thing to me just sort of looks as though, you know, it's a bit of a launch pad kind of business thing for her to go into like a bigger role somewhere else. The fuck was that? Did you guys... What the fuck was that? I thought game chat was off of this. What the hell was that? Okay, 1 sec here. VOP voice disable, okay. What the hell? Anyway, sorry, I was not expecting that voice on the game there at all. That's kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, you know, you look at Phil Spencer too. A year ago, he says no plans to retire. You know, nothing like that at all. And then here we are, several months later, he's retiring. It's all business, right? You say you're not doing anything, you're not going anywhere. You're in for the long haul, and then, you know, the next day, oh, I got a different opportunity. I'm going somewhere else. Just like I'm sure Sarah Bond thought she was there for the long haul, and evidently it was not the case. Yeah. Under 40 million? I don't know how many actual subscribers they do have at Xbox for Game Pass. I know they plateaued at about 40 million. There was, and they were in decline. So there was kind of moments where Game Pass was growing. They hit like 40 million gamers or whatever, subscribers. Then they combined it with Gold to try to add to it, and they actually lost 2 million subscribers in the conversion. Or was it that before they hit 40 million? Anyways, they were at 40 million, and then they gained, I think the word was like 5 or 6 million from COD. But I'm assuming they lost a ton from the dropping, like for doubling the price of it. Man, my team sucks. I'm just gonna find a new match. This team's not getting it done. Yeah, then they lost a ton of people. I'd say they're probably, considering companies don't usually drop the price on anything, they're probably at 30 to 35 million Game Pass subscribers, I would assume. If you take a rough kind of estimate of people that say they drop Game Pass versus they just drop their tier, probably more like, I'd say between 30 and 35 million Game Pass subscribers, I would assume. Because yeah, they did go to 40 and then they went up, but then a lot of people I think left because that would be the only reason they'd actually drop the price. I don't know. Then, you know, also the ecosystem kind of crumbling a bit. I'd put it in between there. Yeah, I'd say between 30 and 35 million. They'll never hit 100 million. It's too hard to do to fill Game Pass subscriptions. It's way too difficult to grow that sort of a thing, because video games, you actually have to play video games. And they're not available everywhere. You know, they're not available on PlayStation, they're not available on the Switch, not even really big presence on PC because they're not on Steam. It's, you know, limited what they can do with it. They're tethered to the Microsoft Store. Nobody likes to do that. Can I curl 20-pound dumbbells? I used to do... what did I used to do? 32? When I stopped going to the gym? I think it was 32 pounds. 32 or 30. Maybe 30. I think 30-pound dumbbells. Yeah, I think that's what I was doing before I moved on from gymming at the current point in time. 100 million? I don't know, man. Netflix, Disney, they've reached freaking however much. It's all about, I said this many years ago when Game Pass was first kind of kicking off, it's about hitting critical mass. And Xbox never hit critical mass because they didn't sell enough consoles. And there's not much you can do. Yeah. It's really difficult to grow, but once you do and you hit that critical mass point, you can just like kind of endlessly grow. All right, let's go. That's funny. It's just like for my Instagram post there for the Calgary Expo. One pal there, our Alpha Kev was like, "You don't even watch anime," and I was like, "I don't." So I ran into the one lady, and I was like, "Oh, is that a cleaver?" She's got like a cleaver. She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Can you cleave me?" And she's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, can you cleave me for video?" And she's like, "Oh, okay." And then I was like, what is the anime thing? And she said some long garbled words that I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. She was kind of cute. Anyways, yeah, she had like a big hatchet thing, some kind of anime thing. She's like, it's really good, you should watch it. And I was like, I don't even see right now. I don't even remember what she said. It was just really fast, like someone that knows what she's talking about, and it was a lot of words and. Yeah, no clue. Yeah, no clue at all. I wonder if I have a picture that I could pop up and you guys could tell me what this anime is, because I have not a freaking idea. Ooh. Ah, son of a... Oh, that's the salt emoji. Do I have like an image thing that I can use anywhere? One image delete. Oh, okay. Let's duplicate that. Can we duplicate? Do we have the... You know what? I'll just add a new image. Image 6 of the whatever thingy. Let's see, what is that under? The Lara Drive. Interviews. Yeah, there we go. This person. Does anyone know what this is? This anime? She's got like a leopard kind of cleaver thing, and she stabbed me a bunch, and some kind of anime thing, and I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't have a clue. But she cleaved me. You get such fun responses too, where you go to meet cosplayers and you're like, "Can you stab me with your weapon?" And they go, "What?" You go like, "Yeah, it's fun." But it's so hard to get them to like kind of do it, if that makes sense, because it's like sort of people are awkward about it. It's like, nah, just stab me. It's great. Makes for entertaining little clips. Yeah, so I don't know what the anime is, but. Took Netflix a couple of years to reach 100 million. I mean, it did, but it's like... That's where I'm saying those companies that have successful subscriptions, they reach critical mass, and now they're able to just keep jacking up the price or coming up with new tiers, and it just allows them to keep growing. But for Xbox, they never reached critical mass on the Game Pass because they didn't have enough hardware to. They didn't sell enough hardware to do so. It's like if Game Pass had, you know, reached. Let's say the Series XS sold the projections. What did Phil Spencer say? Like 150 million consoles he thought it was going to sell or something like that. The guy was fucking crazy. You know, let's say it sold as much as the PS5, 90, 100 million units. Your Game Pass, you'd have that 100 million critical mass, especially if you... Well, there's my dead body. Damn, that looks sad. Especially when you factor in, like, PC or, like, a couple of mobile subscription stuff, too. You'd have that 100 million, you'd have that critical mass that you could grow from. And you can use Game Pass as leverage for other platforms, and, you know. How am I doing tonight? I'm doing fine. Marry her, but when she has lots of gamer score. Yeah. That's what I was saying, she was definitely kind of cute. Knowing me and my luck at the expo, she's probably either taken or a lady that likes other ladies. It's happened 4 times. 4 times. But you know what happens once a night? Your likes of the stream, subscribe, it's great, donations, cool. Consider becoming a channel member, gifted, the Patreon option, and a Discord for stream alerts. It's also the Amazon store affiliate link. All that more in the video description below. Yeah, apparently she had like a scythe the other day with some other character. I don't know. You ever have someone tell you about something, they're like, oh, this, and you're just like, those? Because they say the word so fast. That was whatever anime she was part of. I was like, I didn't retain any of that information. All I know is it's a good anime, allegedly. A photo of a handgun in the Discord? Sure, I guess. Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah. Try Gears Reloaded too. Yeah, I don't think they'll do a Gears 2 Reloaded. The sales were really bad for this. Yeah, I don't necessarily. I'm not sure anymore. The sales were really bad for this. I'm not even sure how well Gears E-Day is gonna do. We'll have to wait and see. I think the Gears franchise might kinda be on the way out if Gears E-Day doesn't do well. That's what I've been saying for a while. I'm a little worried that we're not gonna get an end to Gears like a Gears 6. And I'm kind of worried that Gears E-Day is gonna flop. It doesn't seem like people care about Gears outside of Xbox, and people don't have Xboxes, so yeah, I don't know. It helps that it's developed in Canada, this franchise, but yeah, I'm kind of worried about the future of this franchise in general. Because you think there'd be at least some novelty of them releasing it on PlayStation, and there wasn't any at all. Yeah. MCC2. What even more Master Chief stuff is there? Stuffed dead animals. Everyone's gotta have a hobby. Everyone needs a hobby. Why are you running away? Come back. That guy really just like completely ran, like he picked up his tail between his legs and just ran away. Isn't that Ice-T too? That's whose voice is, or who's that character, right? That's Ice-T. I think my mother said she met that guy back in a mall in Calgary back in like the 80s or the 90s or something. A long time ago. I think she got her shoe signed by him or something. They got that boom. Oh, anime's super popular. I was chatting with her. I was like, you know, I was like, oh wow, that's quite a name. And I was saying how I don't know most of the stuff there, and she's like, yeah, it's changed a lot for stuff. She's like, everybody knows what I am now and that. And I was like, oh, okay. But I was mentioning 10 years ago, you know, you go to the expo, there's lots of Star Wars, you know what everybody's cosplaying. Nowadays, there's so many these obscure anime shows and movies and, you know, books and everything. And I'm like, I have no idea what everything is there. And the person with her was like, oh, you know, there's, you know, most of the people here are Genshin Impact. I say Genshin, but apparently, you know, some people know how to say it better. And, I was like, yeah, sure, yeah. Anyways, it's just kind of funny how much more mainstream anime's become over the years is kind of the thing. It's a different time. I know it's a different time, but it kind of really shows that Xbox did not take care of these IP at all and let them wither. I know Gears 5 was the most successful of the series as far as player numbers and stuff, but I do gotta ponder the relevancy of this, because Gears basically sold the 360 when it came out, and to see a franchise like this come to PlayStation and no one cares, it kind of feeds into my idea there that potentially, you know, exclusives only really matter because they're exclusive, and when you put them in other places, people don't really give a fuck. And you also damage the reputation of that series too for fans that do support it. It's PlayStation, they put their games on PC, the first round of them sold well, but the second round of them, nobody cared about them at all. Now they're kind of done with PC, and it's quite interesting. Yeah. Indiana Jones on the Switch? I think so. I mean, I don't know. I think so. Yeah, it'd be a good comparison, comparing it to the you know, PS5 Pro versus the Switch version of Indiana Jones. It'd be quite popular. I already have the comparison footage kind of shot for PlayStation stuff, and easy video to do. Yeah, probably. Anime freaks you out. Well, it depends on the type of anime, right? Like, I like the guinea pig cars, you know, the Pewee mole car, that's like anime, but there's lots of different anime thingies and stuff and all that. Woo! Remember when that guy talked out of Marcus and he's like, I'll see you later, Marcus, and then he never saw him again? That was kind of funny. They could have just closed off that narrative line, but they decided not to for some reason. Quite bizarre. Maybe there's like a Gears 3 planned DLC that never happened like that. Well, they did Graham's Shadow, so I don't think they plan to do anything more with Ice-T there. It's kind of weird. Minecraft does not have a proper Switch 2 version yet, no. Mojang is incredibly slow. Incredibly slow on updates and things like that. It typically takes them like 3 to 4 years into a console generation before they do like an actual proper version for platforms. Even on Xbox, which, you know, their first party, and it still took them fucking forever to do a Minecraft current gen version. Yeah. Mojang is kind of like one of those companies where they print so much money that you kind of just let them be kind of autonomous, if that makes sense. Like at most Xbox, they were supposed to get the Super Duper pack for the Xbox One X, and then the Minecraft, the team canceled that because they weren't able to make it work or whatever. And I actually do believe Minecraft is one of the most underutilized sort of weapons in Xbox's arsenal. Like, you own the big, like, #1 most selling game of all time, and Microsoft has never leveraged Minecraft to sell their platform. It's actually crazy, honestly. I think that would have honestly sold a lot of Series XS's as if you would have kept Minecraft exclusive, but because you would have had Roblox and Minecraft exclusive, you would have had the kids' generation kind of locked. But yeah, they again just another Phil Spencer failure there. Honestly, at the end of the day, that's what that guy did. He failed. That's why they call him Failure Spencer. Yeah. Contracted for PC? Well, they bought Nixes to do the conversions. That's what you're talking about. Now they're working on doing what Bluepoint kind of did, where they kind of help with ports and stuff. Promise Mascot Agency. That game is fucking nuts, dude. Yeah, that game is nuts. Promise Mascot Agency. That is such a weird ass game. Seriously, like it is. That game is just bizarre. I kind of liked it, but it was weird. Super weird. Yeah, like you're running like a mascot agency in that game in this like weird town. Weird ass game. I like weird games. Did you ever play was it Hotel Barcelona there? That was the new Swery game. It was a little messy, it was like a roguelike kind of thing, but it was actually kind of cool. And then they did an update. When did they do that update? Like a couple months ago? There's a big 2.0 update for the game where they adjusted a lot of stuff. But yeah, Hotel Barcelona is kind of crazy. It's kind of like a little bit of a The Shining kind of scenario going on. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, is that the Promise Mascot one kind of makes me think of that. Triple kill. I took out the whole team. Now I took out the whole team. Oh, like I took my ass out. Halo Wars 3. Well, the problem is that Halo Wars 2 didn't sell well, so because of low Xbox console sales, but yeah, Halo Wars 2 didn't sell well, so I don't think we'll ever get a Halo Wars 3. I also liked Gears Tactics, and that one didn't do very well, I guess. Which is a bit of a shame, because Gears Tactics was sweet. Pain on PS3? No, I don't even think I heard of that game before, actually. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Pain. Damn, that dude shooting odd. Looks like my team just didn't have it in them. Can't believe we got outplayed again, dude. It's like my squad just doesn't have the talent. Oh, that's a bummer. StarCraft. World of Warcraft. I don't know if World of Warcraft would be worth putting on console, honestly, at this point. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. It's just, it kind of sounds like they don't really want to do that. And if the next Xbox is just like a PC anyways, why would you bother, right? Oh, Garden? Ah, dude, let me guess, this match is gonna completely dissolve and I won't get to enjoy the magic of Garden. That's exactly what's gonna happen, isn't it? I guarantee it, it's just gonna be like, this lobby's just gonna dissolve. I won't get to see my beloved Garden map. Nobody ever appreciates Garden. Rolled a guy out of a slingshot. Sounds like I'm missing out on a lot of the fun here with that kind of a stuff. Pain. Yep, the whole lobby just dissolved. It was just never meant to be. You know what I mean? It just, yeah, never get to play on Garden. You know, you like one map that's kind of more obscure than everyone else's favorite maps, and you never get it. You get Clock Tower like 4 billion times, but you know, heaven forbid you get to play on Garden. And Sucks. Sucks to suck. That's life in the fast lane. Am I ready to feel pain tomorrow? I mean, yeah, I guess. Meat pain, I suppose, right? Because it's Super Meat Boy. Yeah, I'm ready to feel that. A Starfield co-op mod in this economy. Yeah, they do make a lot of money on World of Warcraft. Of course, it's, you know, one of the mainstaying MMORPGs, right? It's just like, again, for the effort of doing a console port and stuff like that, it really doesn't sound like they're too interested in doing that kind of a thing. So I love how I joined right at the end of that. So yeah, it doesn't sound like they're gonna do. I don't know. Like if they do have it ready, it'll be announced at like what, probably BlizzCon here. But I don't know. It's got controller support, I guess, but yeah, I don't know if they'll do it at this point. It's just like, yeah. Because you'd basically be doing it, like, what, more for PlayStation than opposed to Xbox, and it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. But they are doing Final Fantasy there on the Switch too, right? That'll be a lot of good views, will be Final Fantasy 14 there on the Switch. I'd stream it, but nothing will beat that day-night stream I did on Final Fantasy. There's another sniper on this map? Get the fuck out of here. How am I doing? It's a quieter night so far, Thomas, but you know. Yeah. Who are the people still playing this game? The 100 fans of Gears that still exist? Yeah. Well, as I was saying, yeah, if the Helix is a PC or whatever, you don't have to do a port of it, it'll just run on there, so I'm saying I'm not sure they'll bother doing a port or not, and because like it would legitimately, if you're doing World of Warcraft on a console, you'd be designing it for PlayStation users, not for Xbox, because it'd just be pointless. That's the thing with a lot of devs with the console sales and the player numbers being so low on Xbox. It's like, why even really specifically bother with the platform? It's kind of where we're at. That's why if your thing's a PC, it doesn't miss out on any games. Ah. Right? That Wukong costume was amazing. Right? Did you see the little short video? It should have come out like a few minutes ago or whatever. 20 minutes ago, the short video, and it's like, yeah, that Wukong costume, oh my god. I think they were some kind of professional from government in China or something like that. I don't know for sure, but like, that was, yeah, that outfit was insane, dude. It's so authentic. Yeah, it was like, damn, I wish I could have had him like hit me with the staff a bunch. Yeah, the Black Myth Wukong thing was amazing. Yeah. Doing good things. But you're still paying more than you were paying a year ago, Thomas. Years 2 and 3 reloaded, I don't think they're happening. Like I said, I don't think this one didn't sell well. So yeah, I don't know. Like in theory, it made sense to get the whole franchise available so you can get it on PC and stuff, but I don't know if there's the demand anymore. The Expo, yeah, it's always a good time. This year it was a little tougher with the, you know, like the weathering and stuff today. Or weathering stuff over this weekend. Yeah, it was so windy on Friday, but yeah, it was a good time. You know, always is. You get to see some cool stuff, do some things. It was so packed today when I went, I was just like, oof. Thursday was actually the busiest Thursday I think I've ever seen. But yeah, that's my wrap on coverage this year for the Expo, and then on to next year. Yeah. You get time off? Oh, good for you. Just to be buying the game anyway. Yeah, but you're still, again, Thomas, so Game Pass increased by 50%. They're dropping the price, but you're losing COD, but you're still paying more than you were a year ago. Like you're still paying more. You're paying more for less. That's the world. I know, but it's just kind of like when people are celebrating COD being removed. It's like you're still paying more, and you lose Call of Duty, which is kind of like the biggest game in the world every year. But you know, whatever. It's always like so edgy when people are like, "Oh, who cares about COD?" It's like, okay. It's not that I don't like the moves she's making. I just don't care, and it's weird how excited people are about really basic ass things like that. She's changing everything. Yeah, that's one again where it's like it feels like such an AstroTurf campaign where she's done basically nothing, but everybody's like, oh, it's completely changed the game of Xbox, and it's like, okay. It's just it feels weird. Are you real, Thomas? Are you a real person? Okay. Yeah. Still getting more. Oh god damn it! Stop pretending fucking Ubisoft Classics and Fortnite are fucking beneficial for that price increase. They're not worth $7. Those things together a month. On this mascot with the triggers, that probably feels weird doing that game with that. It feels uncomfortable, but like in a weird, interesting way. That's what I'm here for. I suck the joy out of people's enjoyment of Xbox. What I crave. The other thing I crave are your likes on the stream. Subscribe and pretty cool. Pretty cool. Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts. Amazon circulate link. Oh, the channel membership and the membership gifting too. That's always a good time. I inch ever closer to seriously, guys. We just need Xbox to keep doing these crazy things every once in a while. I'll be there in no time. I'll get that 10,000 kills. More day one games. We haven't even proven that they're actually adding more day one games. Has anyone done the math on that? I haven't seen any more day one games than we normally get every year. Yeah. Classic COD. Well, I mean, if you're playing a classic COD, you're only playing it for the campaign at this point, right? Like on Xbox, all the COD games are dead. You know, Black Ops 2 used to be alive all the time, but it's dead now too. But yeah, if you're buying a classic COD, you're just doing it for the campaign at this point. Unless they get added to Game Pass, and yeah, it's just how she goes. You just want Game Pass and none of the other stuff? Well, they're supposed to be working on dynamic pricing things. I wanted to do an updated review of Game Pass. I usually do one every, like, March or April. And, they keep changing it. Like, there was Game Pass Standard got leaked. And then there's the other Game Pass changing with COD being gone, and Game Pass can't even stay the same long enough for me to do a review of it, because apparently they're also going to do like a pick and build your own Game Pass where you can choose what's on it, and it's like, how do you cover this? Because like I want to review it, but it's like, it changes so fucking quickly. He's got the hammer. Oh yeah, well isn't that Game Pass standard? Is the Discord Game Pass or something? Ugh, Christ. You'll probably stop paying for Game Pass. You can get PC, it's cheaper now. Actually, PC is probably the best of the thing, right? We'll count them at the end, but how many are they at now? How many day one Game Pass games did we used to get before they said there'd be more? It's just like, I don't know. More game. Oh, Bullet Marsh? Yo, we've never got Bullet Marsh on this game. And we'll probably not, because everybody will quit before this match starts. Yeah. Yep, everybody left. Fuck me, man. You can't play on Bullet Marsh a single goddamn time. Heaven forbid Sky gets to play on Bullet Marsh. Not allowed. Unbelievable. Yo. These lobbies, they don't really stay together for more than a match, do they? That's what I'm saying, though. You can't just say it has more day one games when it's like, we don't really know what it's coming from or where it's going or how many there are. It's like we're just saying made up numbers. You know, with Sky Pass, you get more Sky videos than ever before, but it's like, how are you to know that unless you keep track of it? Right? You are PC? Well, you just get PC Game Pass, you get stuff on there. They lowered the price on that one. Is there anybody out there? Let's do this. Talking to any gals? Not really, no. I haven't even put in an effort. You gotta start Mass Effect? Oh, Mass Effect's so damn good, dude. I complained to my sister today because we took her on our Pokemon Go weekly group and she didn't catch any Pokemon. I was like, you need to catch some of them. I don't expect you to catch all of them, but some of them. Because we're gonna fail this week, and it's like, god damn it. I have to put in a big effort tomorrow to catch more of them. Favorite Gears maps? Well, obviously Gridlock is iconic. I think Reclaimed is probably the quintessential Gears level, though. Just as far as design, aesthetics, gameplay, movement, everything like that. Reclaimed is excellent. Yeah. Game Pass out multiplayer. Well, that is the Discord one, is it doesn't include Xbox Live, I guess. Or, sorry, Xbox Network, or whatever they call it now. It's just like a new PC. I can't keep up with this stuff. I didn't even know Game Pass Core was gone. That became Game Pass Essential or something. I can't keep up with this stuff, man. It's my job too, and I can't even keep up with the Game Pass tiers. Oh no, I don't want to play Team Deathmatch. No. I play objective. Whew. You're getting a new CPU in the summer? Wow, good for you. Good for you. The Yakuza vibe. Yeah, Promise Mascot. It's just bizarre, balls to the wall and sandy, but it's a vibe, man. I think you'll enjoy playing through it. Yeah, we're at 451 on the catching Pokemon this week, and it's just like, yeah, I mean, we could have picked up, you know, like a good ringer or something that could have caught more Pokemon for our squad here. My sister's just dropping the ball. It's incompetence is what it is. What did she always say? Weaponized incompetence? Yeah. What else was cool from the expo? Let's see if we got any other photos on there. What was 6 months ago? They changed like everything on the Game Pass stuff all the time. It drives me crazy, dude. Oh yeah, here's the Blacksmith Wukong. I'll show that one off. Isn't this cosplay unreal? Like, I guess it's, like, again, I think it's like a Chinese government sponsored thing or something, because it's just like, holy fuck, is that intricate? Look at the design on that, like, PSN, it's 3 tiers, it's very easy to understand. Your base tier comes with your multiplayer, your better tier comes with more games, and then your ultimate tier comes with your classic and your streaming stuff. It's very easy to understand the PlayStation tiers. They're the same, they haven't changed in fucking forever. Like, the price goes up occasionally, but like, what you get in them has been pretty standardized for at least a few years. It's super easy to understand the PlayStation tiers. Game Pass, I can't even go like, what, several months without it like completely changing. How does it even work for Xbox? You get a tier that's got multiplayer in like a couple games, like 25 games, and then you got a tier that's some stuff in day one or no day one, and then you got a tier that is day one, and it's got like EA playing stuff. And I don't know, man. That's why I do the review once a year. It's partially for me and partially for, you know, people to see the review of it. But like I'm waiting a little bit because to get some sort of finalized idea of Game Pass for at least the year before I do a video. I was gonna do it after they announced the new Game Pass stuff, but then there's like those new standard things coming in. I'm like, oh, I'll wait till this gets officially announced. It's just exhausting. Yeah. Changes Twitch is making. What are they changing? I saw that Twitch was offering if you have a following on another platform, you can become an affiliate or a partner right away. So that is kind of interesting. I think I mentioned on another stream that is kind of interesting that you can get partnerized right away. But I don't know what else they're really doing. Oh yeah, no, I know all about the great Steam sales, and you know Kevin, he comes on here and praises the Steam sales to the high heavens because he's Xbox to PC convert. He hung up his satanic Xbox cult robe and he's embraced the PC side of things. Whoa, sexy elephant's frickin' tearing. Yeah, the customized Game Pass thing too, and it's just like, ugh. How many tiers of Game Pass are there right now? 5? There's basic, or sorry, essential, then something other than that, then ultimate, and then there's PC Game Pass, and then there's then there's standard Game Pass, and then there's supposed to be the custom Game Pass too. It's like, we'll end up with like 6 tiers of it. I don't know. It just gets tiring. Like back in the day, you had like basic casual Game Pass, and you had Game Pass Ultimate, and then PC Game Pass. It was super easy. If you were a PC player, you had PC Game Pass. If you were a console gamer, you probably had the Ultimate Edition. Super simple. Wasn't hard to understand. Made sense. We downed each other. I don't suppose you'll save my life. Now you're just gonna take my kill and leave me to bleed out. Thanks, bro. That's nice of you. Don't worry, I enjoy bleeding out. Bleeding out just to throw it away. That's something bleeding out. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I don't suppose the boom is here. It is. Boom shot for me. Essential Premium Ultimate PC, but there's also standard now. They added standard guys with that's Discord and no online or whatever. Or sorry, they haven't announced it yet, but it's like leaked, so it's, you know, another Xbox controlled leak that's happened. Yeah. Gold doesn't exist anymore. It became Xbox Network. The fucking naming conventions. Like, yeah, that was my kill, buddy. Thanks for trying to steal that, but go fuck yourself. Man, I'm not getting the headshots today. Disappoint myself out there. Chat backs you up on what, man? Am I done covering the Series S? I think so. Wow, that was nowhere near that guy. Yeah, I think I am finished with Series S. I was actually the other 2 days ago, I was kind of debating on if I should just pack it up and like kind of shift my order and like put the PlayStation on the TV stand and like just pack the Series S up and put it away. I'm thinking I'm gonna do that. Then there'll be like less cords and everything everywhere. So yeah, I think I'm pretty wrapped up on Series S. I haven't done any videos on it since like Christmas. Like the only thing I could really see being worthwhile to do on Series S in the future is maybe like FIFA and Madden. I was gonna do this show, but like I said, I was having issues with PlayStation, so I didn't get an Xbox code for the first time in 5 or 6 years or whatever. Now I know it's because my PlayStation contact has been sabotaging me. At least that's what it feels like. So, yeah. Yeah, I think the Series S has come to an end on it. So I'm like, I don't know how it fits in. You know, you cover on Series X, Series S. It's like too much bleed over. It used to be worthwhile to kind of do 2 for some things, but I don't see it anymore. Especially with COD, they lost Game Pass now too, so I'm covering it on there. Yeah. I'm pretty good at this. I'm okay with it. So you don't get Discord with Ultimate. Apparently not. No, this is apparently more of like a Discord special tier, but it doesn't always. It doesn't come with Nitro or something. I think Filet was saying. I'm gonna wait till all this stuff gets announced and then do a review video and relearn how everything works for Game Pass. GTA 6 on Series S. Yeah, I guess that would be good, but that, you know, several months away, right? So, yeah. I mean, I made money off the Series S. It was fine for what it was, but I'm just kind of like, I don't really see how it fits into my coverage anymore, and I don't really see that I'm like, you know, losing anything by not covering it. Damn it, dude. Oh yeah! Series S. Like, I thought it was a good idea when it first came out, but like the problem with the Series S is it never got more affordable. Like, the Series S should have been that dirt cheap console that they sell for like $150 at the end of the generation, but like, it just kept going up in price, and it's just not worth it for how underpowered it is. Like, I get what Xbox is trying to do. They wanted to have like an affordable entry level, but when your affordable entry level is now the price of your Series X at the launch, it's stupid. And, you know, there's all these global factors and stuff that you couldn't have assumed were going to come in, but yeah, it was a huge mistake doing Series S, and it absolutely crippled the Xbox ecosystem. Damn, dude. The checklist, that's what apparently they're doing, is they're doing an a la carte system for Game Pass that's coming too. Cut off a pinky finger. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. It's pretty crazy, that mascot game. Seriously. It's only gonna get more bizarre, dude. You're not even at the part where you're really driving the mascots around. It's kind of like you're kind of pimping out the mascots, basically, when you're playing that game. It's... yeah, Promise Mascot Agency there is absolutely just insane, dude. Why isn't he dying? So instead of killing this guy, you went and took my kill. Okay, that makes sense. Man, the priority of teammates is ridiculous. It's like free kill over life extension. Down you go, Hoffman. You didn't hear the chainsaw bear? Yeah. Developers despise that console, as they should. It's pretty gimped, right? Like, gimped, is that the right word? Pretty weakened. It's, you know, it's kind of a bit of a lemon, honestly. But here's the original plan for Series S. It was an entry level. It was supposed to be cheap. They were supposed to sell, you know, vast majority of the consoles was supposed to be Series S. If you sell 100 million Xboxes, 60, 70% of them are Series S's, then developers are like forced to, you know, develop for Series S, and you can use Series S as a SKU for a handheld Xbox down the line too, right? Like it's quite smart, but if you don't sell the Series S's, you know, then there's no value in it, right? It just hurts your ecosystem, and it holds back games on other platforms, like with Baldur's Gate and Black Myth and stuff like that. Yep. But you know what really hurts, guys? The lack of your likes on the stream, subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member, the gift of the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. Also that Amazon store affiliate link, all that more in the video description below, you know. 250. I haven't seen any Series S's for that cheap, man. They're fucking expensive, and it's not worth it for that console at all. You know, early on, I think the Series S was good value for the first year, maybe, and then prices started bumping up, and it was like, And yeah, it was a good idea, and it just ended up being a critical mistake for Xbox. But the intentions were good. How the hell did that guy not die from the boom shot? Pigeons. Buddy. You and your pigeons. Actually, my family has an issue like that at their house. One of their neighbors is feeding the pigeons. I go there and it'll be like 12 or so pigeons all like hanging out beside the house or on the like the lampposts and stuff. And I'm like, ugh. I don't mind pigeons, but it's, you know, sort of like if they want to go to sell, it's like a problem. Yeah. Well, like I said, the Series S at this point should have been like a $150, $200 console. That would have been perfect. Think of how many of those they would have sold, right? You do them as like a stocking stuffer for your kids. That should have been the idea of the Series S. It just, you know, the price just never got there due to whatever factors and everything like that. It was like back in the day, 360, you know, $150, $200, you got like 3 games, a couple controllers, you know, they gave you all this stuff, and it was such a good deal that it's like, well, why would you not buy this? Series S, yeah, I've just really grown to despise that console over the course of the generation. I saw its potential, and it's just like, yeah, things just didn't work out for it. But yeah, I think I'm pretty much finished covering it. Outside of like FIFA or Madden. Or like GTA, I guess, too, because that one's big enough, but other than that, I don't really see a point in it. Yeah. CX, what? They never did give us the sex line, too. It was supposed to be the Series X, the Series S, and the Series E was supposed to be like that portable handheld. Sex. Oh yeah, Sex, isn't that like a European chain or something like that? Don't they also have like Fresco or Sesco or something as a thing in the UK or something like that? Yeah. Machine there being all US-centric again, not understanding that other parts of the world have different stores. Wow. Be better, man. Unbelievable. Rip you off for you stuff. So GameStop? Sorry, it's EV Games now where I live? Yeah. That's so funny. Yeah, guys, it may come as a surprise, but different countries have different stores. Yeah. I saw somebody get a Series S for like $30 at like a a secondhand store because I think people thought it was a radio or something. Yeah. Is it one of those deals that was so good you had to take a picture beside it? Stream? No, I never streamed Mascot game. I did a video for it. Yeah, I did a video on Mascot on this industry or agency. I never streamed that one. It's way too it's too quirky to stream. If that makes sense. Like some games are a little too quirky and indie. Ow, even with his friend helping supporting him, I still got that guy, eh? Ooh, that was nasty. Despise this game. I've always hated GameStop since my Crackdown 2 DLC issue. Yeah. Bring back Xbox Live Gold. No, it's Xbox Network now, man. For some reason. Most unnecessary name branding change ever. They don't even use the Xbox Live Gold anymore, like the service stuff. Like, it's just like a legacy 360 thing. And it's like, we're rebranding it as the Xbox Network. Why? I still say, you know, we're gonna go do some live or whatever. Like when I talk to my friends, we still use live as like a slang word for Xbox gaming. They hop on live. Oh yeah, it's like, man, Microsoft and their unnecessary rebrandings and unbrandings and name changes. It drives me bonkers, dude. You were given a Series X as a gift. That's a pretty good gift. It really is. But like the idea of a console is that you come out hot, it comes out expensive, you know, you build excitement from people that can get it, but can't versus can't get it. And then over the course of the generation, you make it so affordable that it's like, you know, when parents are doing Christmas shopping or something like that, it's like, oh, why would I not buy this? It's so cheap. It's like that kind of disappeared this generation, and it's kind of sad that that is the case, but it's how she goes. That's how she goes. PlayStation rebranding. What are they rebranding now? Please, no more rebrands. I can't keep up with all these rebrands. Are they getting a new logo too, like Xbox? Are we gonna have to pretend that that's really exciting? Your dad bought you a Switch 2 for Christmas? Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a fun console, that Switch 2, man. Nintendo, they did a good job with that. They really did it. Just a more refined Switch 1. That's exactly what it needed to be. I do ponder long-term third-party support, but I think Xbox did all the legwork for lots of ports by making the Series S a thing. Seriously, like Xbox, they should just bow to consoles, wait a few years, and just buy Nintendo. I think it would work out for the better in the long run. Yeah. PlayStation won't be PSN. Well, what are they gonna call it then? Detroit Become Human. I never got to cover that one, but I heard it's pretty decent. If you like those Telltale-esque games. I did get to play Beyond Two Souls. I kind of like that one. I really gotta do Heavy Rain someday. Yeah, I really gotta do Heavy Rain someday. But then again, I don't want to ruin my experience of Heavy Rain, which is that one donkey video where he's just like a terrible parent. PlayStation Network naming. Okay. Alright, well that's weird. You love your Switch too. It's a great little console thing. Anyways, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna leave you guys with Mr. Wukong, so I'll be back in a sec. Ooh, Process! I love this map. Man, the cosplay's fucking... Look at how amazing that is. Jesus. The Cavalry versus York. Are the Cavalry playing already? I guess it is that time of year. Yeah, my family, we're talking about getting tickets for the next, for an upcoming game for Cavalry. Is 4070 still good in 2026? Like, you own a 4070 right now? I would just wait. The 60 series should be coming out in about a year, so I just wait till the 60 series, save up some money, and then buy a 60 series card. Yeah. Thanks for the grenades. Oh, I thought that's Mike Hellspawn. I thought that was the sexy elephant. At least we've had a lobby that's actually like kept around for more than a match or two. Did she cosplay? She was pretty busy this year. Like, obviously, you know, you book the expo in advance, and then it's kind of like whatever she is available for, she comes. But she was really only available on Thursday this year, which made my work harder. And like, I didn't even do Friday because the winds were so bad. And, I'm not doing tomorrow either. But no, she didn't do any cosplay. She just went, bought this fancy jacket, like a bomber jacket kind of thing, and like a. She bought like a corgi butt bun, like it's a bun that you eat, and it's got like a chocolate filling, which I think is the poop, but it's like a corgi butt, corgi ass, really. But yeah, I think she bought a jacket and a shirt or something. I don't know. I was pretty out of it after doing the IRL stream. Like, it's actually pretty exhausting, so I was just kind of like, yeah, whatever. But yeah, no. We didn't really even cover any like panels or anything. None of the panels lined up for me to watch this year. Or I think a lot of the panels were changed or canceled that I was wanting to see or something. The GTA panel I missed because I was doing the Jill interview. So yeah, I missed out on doing the GTA panel because it overlapped. But I was like, you know, you get the interview, you take the interview, right? As opposed to covering the panel written. But yeah, no, she didn't do any cosplay stuff. As a Gears character, she could probably do like Sam or something in this. Guy having a Coke in the background. Yay, predicted the Canadians would. I saw that. Yeah, no. It's funny because I was like, I saw that first. I mentioned it to my mother, and then when I was watching the Canadians game with my dad there, he's like, I heard EA predicted it. I was like, yeah, I heard. I've had like 2 or 3 different people tell me about that after, yeah. The Canadians. They're looking good. I hope they win tomorrow. I'm gonna try to catch some of that if I can. I hope the Canadians do well. The Sens, absolutely terrible. They need to get rid of that T'Chuk there or whatever. Terrible captain. Yeah, they need to get rid of that to Chuck and kind of adjust some things in a sense to be more competitive, I think. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. Edmonton, you know, they're doing so-so. I thought they'd come out a little hotter, but you know, it's like what, 2-1 Anaheim. There's lots of time left, but yeah, Canadians have been looking good. Those overtimes have been kind of brutal. Like as far as like, oh god, overtime's so stressful in playoffs. Spawn Doom Guy and Doom Guy. Yeah, I interviewed Doom Guy. I told Doom Guy in the Discord today. You check that out. That I interviewed Doom Guy. See, I think it would have been better to do a stream on like Saturday where there's more cosplay and I could have interviewed more people. Like on Thursday there wasn't any cosplayers. But I don't think the internet would have worked good enough. Like I think it would have just been cutting out because there were so many people in such a congested space. Today, it was so bad. Like there was so many people in such like tight locations. Yeah, I hope in the future, like they opened up another building because they didn't have anything in it, just so that people could go and sit and stuff because it was so over congested at the expo and that. Because usually they use the Big Four and that's what they opened up for people to go chill at. But yeah, usually the Big Four is like part of the event and they didn't use that. And they need to get all the construction work finished there so we can, you know, get back to normal and that stuff. Corey Perry's streak. Well, that's what we do. The Canadians, they win. Open to the Oilers. Well, come on, man. They got goal scorers and stuff. I want to see an Edmonton fucking Canadians finale. You know, that's the hockey I want to see. I want a Canadian Cup, you know? Is that so much to ask for? Area in Calgary do NHL players live at? Like the real famous ones? They usually live either, what is it? I think I've heard over the years in like Roxborough, which is like the super fucking rich neighborhood. Or not, maybe not Roxborough. Is it Roxborough or is it Haysboro? I think there's both a Roxborough and a Haysboro, and they're both rich areas. But I've heard rumblings of, you know, like someone just outside the city. There's some that do stuff. Like, I mean, I'm not really supposed to talk about it, but my dad did some work for a guy that does NHL stuff that lives just outside the city. But yeah, I won't give any more details than that, but they are around. They are around. Yeah. But I don't know specifically, you know, other than that kind of estimation as to where. Soulcalibur? Wow, I thought you would have went for a Kristala there, Dean. Cat Souls. Meow. Cat Souls is so fun. Like, the opening of that game for difficulties is hilarious. Like, you know how Doom does it, where Doom guys like, it looks slightly more grizzled? You know, with every difficulty you choose, they did that with the cats. So you just got like a cat that's all happy and the cat that looks tough, and then a cat's just like, it looks like like a bar fight or something. Fucking funny. Yeah. The Sens. You didn't remember the Sens? No, I don't know nobody ever remembers the Sens. But yeah, I think they need to get rid of T'Chuk off of there. The guy's just a bomb. And, yeah, I think the Sens would be better off. Be a little bit more competitive, you know. Open up the salary cap a bit too. Just saying. The coin game. I mean, you guys can always offer money for things. Whether or not I accept them is the thing too. You need to go, but Thomas, it feels like you just got here. Anyways, have fun. Yeah, it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream, subscribing's great, donations cool, the channel membership. It's a terrible shot. That guy saved me. Channel membership, the gifting, the Patreon option, and the Discord for the streamish alerts, and the Amazon circulating link. And again, if you remember, you know, you can go watch the Resident Evil 3, or sorry, Resident Evil interview with Jill there right away. If not, you know, it'll be up tomorrow. 5 quick blitzing minutes. She was really snappy for responses too. I was hoping that she'd give me a little bit better of a soundbite though when I was asking about Jill coming back. You know, rooting for Buffalo. It is because Buffalo hasn't been around in playoffs for however many years. They're kind of like, I wouldn't call them underdogs because they've done well all season, but like, you know, as far as you know, you're kind of like, oh man, that's so good for Buffalo. You know, they've been through hardships. You know what I'm saying? Kristala after. Meow. Yeah, I was actually gonna do Kristala tomorrow, but Brendan wants me to do classic Meat Boy. I guess that's what I'm doing. Meat Boy. All about the meat and the boys. That makes it sound bad. That makes it sound bad. But, like, seriously though, you got a team like Buffalo, how long were they not in playoffs? Like, for 10 years? And you see them make playoffs, you're like, damn fucking good for that team. You know what I mean? That's like if the Canucks made the playoffs, you'd be like, oh, that's so sweet, you know? It's kind of like that. It's good for Buffalo. Yeah, they're very passionate about it. I also like, I heard Buffalo, they play both anthems every game because a lot of respect, because they have a lot of Canadian fans that go over and watch games in Buffalo and stuff. Because yeah, there were some Americans that were getting mad that they were playing the Canadian anthem at the Buffalo games, and Buffalo's like, we've always done that out of respect or whatever for the fans and everything, so kind of cool. Just saying. The man from Canada. Thanks. Yeah, that's me. Hello. The man from Canada. He's from a faraway land of snow and wind. The man from Canada. Yeah, you did get that Game Pass that year. I hope you enjoyed that. 'Cause I doubt Xbox will ever give us that again. What the f- How do you chain zombie if you're downed? I don't think anybody wants Astrobot. What is Astrobot? If anything, people should not do Astrobot just out of spite. Wait, was that a good guy? That was a good guy. I mean, technically with the bat. Well, that was a good grenade. That was a good grenade. I can't even be mad about that. That was really good. I'm surprised they didn't put on like double XP for like the, you know, few remaining players still playing this game. I think not adding bots to this was a big mistake though. The Canucks. You know, the funny thing is the Canucks were a good team. They made the Cup Finals and they rioted back like 10 years, 15 years ago. It changes though, right? With sports teams, they have ups, they have downs, they lose players, they gain players, players age out. You know, it's always fluctuating. That's the beauty of the sports. You know, the team you have one year, you probably don't have the same the next year. And when they come together with just the right combination and a little bit of luck depending on the squad, they can win. I think that's what keeps sports interesting. I mean, like, honestly, hockey was getting a little boring there during the 2010s or whatever, where it was like, I think it was it the late 2010s? Mid to late 2010s, I think, where it was like, it was the same teams winning every year. It was like, Oh damn, I'm back. Who was it? It was like, oh, the Blackhawks, like over and over again, and he's like the king. It was like the same teams, like over and over and over again. It was annoying. Yeah. Get your skates on. You enjoy that. I love the Panthers goal scorer thing where it's the cat. It's like. We were watching the playoffs. It was Edmonton there against the Panthers. It was like my mother and I were getting such a kick out of that when they scored. It was like fucking cat sound. Oh fuck! This is really good. Really funny. I think another issue with Gears is the matches go on a long time. I wonder if that's a problem, but like, I'm just trying to think of the barriers of entry for this franchise for why people don't really get into it. Because the multiplayer is so like competitive and well done. And I was always surprised that this wasn't like a bigger game. You have really well done characters. Neat modes, different style of combat from other shooters. The Blackhawk wins? I know, right? I had this one buddy who was a Blackhawks fan, and I was just like an eye rolling. I was like, you know, your team's gonna do good every year, you know, you're either gonna win or come close. And it was like, I like it more when it's not, like, it's cool to see dynasties, but it's more fun when it's, you know, different each year or different every other year. There's different teams that are winning, and a big Canucks fan. Oh, yeah, you mentioned that. That's rough, man. Rough being a fan of a team that's no good. I always feel bad for like Kevin and Mitchell there, because you know they're big Flames fans, and it's like the Flames are so, you know, it's they're the rough years, rough years. That was just the first round. Fuck me, that was a long battle. Holy crap, dude. This guy's got 7 kills. No wonder we're doing so badly here. I'm gonna go for freaking. I should grab frags, but I'm just gonna go for the boom. I love this map, though. This map does not get the love and respect that it should. How are you not dead, sir? I shot you so many times. We get the torque? Yeah, we got the torque. Down, but not killed with the boom. Yeah, that makes sense. How did you not get hurt? Fuck. You think I was gonna let you get the frag grenades? Get out of here, Baird. Get out of here. Yeah, I'm proficient at like one of the most niche game franchises. A Devils fan because of Seinfeld? You cheer on the Canada teams. Thanks, man. I just want to see a Canadian Cup at some point in my life. It was fucking depressing. And I mean, like, I saw like my team, the Caps there. I saw them win, so it's like I'm fulfilled, if that makes sense, right? So if I see a Canada team win, I have nothing left that I need to see proved in hockey. I can just keep chilling. You know, maybe I'll pick a new team to be a part of, like an expansion team or something. I'll cheer for them later or something. That's the problem too. You know, like I like the Caps, but there's no one. Everybody I cheered for over the last like 10 years or so, 15 years, they're all gone. They're like traded or retired, right? Like 15, 20 years probably. Probably like 20 years or so, 15 plus years at least. It's like they're all, you know, like when Ovechkin's gone, it's like he's like the last dude that's been there for you know, years. They're all leaving, like Backstrom and Carlson, and you know, all the guys are gone. Yeah, the Carney curse. That's funny. Is soccer popular here? It's growing in popularity. Like you know, we've brought in a lot of people from other countries over the last few years. It's really changed the demographics on sports that are of interest to people here. Like soccer and cricket have grown exponentially. Soccer also is growing in part because it's so cheap to play. You know, it's very the cost. The prohibitiveness of soccer for, like, you know, for your kid is much cheaper than other sports. We also had a big build-up of baseball after the Jays did really well last year. You know, they made it to the finals. We've actually had a huge, I don't know what the number is, but we've had a huge explosion in baseball signups and stuff for little leagues, so that's kind of cool. Canucks? Well, the only traditional team that hasn't won a cup, yeah, I guess would be the Canucks. The Seattle team doesn't have one, and the Mammoth don't, because they're new. Like, they're newer teams, right? But like, yeah, technically those teams don't have them. Like, the Mammoth are the Coyotes, but from a legal standpoint, they're not the Coyotes, because the Coyotes can still exist if the guy gets a stadium or something. But like, yeah. Technically, there's a few teams now that haven't. Carney was in the crowd. Well, that's a problem right there. Slowing this down. Anyways, yeah, no, it'd be nice to get like a cup win for a Canada team. Just one, you know. I could not care about it again. Yeah, the Canadian team just won a lot until I was born. I used to win all the time. Fuck, it was like, when wasn't it the Oilers or the Canadiens? Back, you know, in the day and stuff. Whoa, I hit him when he was mid-roll, that's sick. The Zamboni, yeah, so they took the Salt Lake City Olympics Zamboni, Utah, and they turned it into like a giant mammoth Zamboni. If you guys haven't seen the mammoth Zamboni, it's worth checking out. They turned it into like the Zamboni into a giant mammoth thing, and it all like lights up and stuff. It's pretty sweet. They're like, all these other teams, they got all this stuff, but do they have a mammoth mobile? And I was like, oh no, they don't. It's actually pretty cool. Hockey pretty expensive. Yeah, it's incredibly prohibitive to play hockey. That's what I'm saying, is like, if I have a kid here, I'm gonna have to create like a side slush fund to pay for hockey stuff. Or borrow from my parents. But yeah, no, it's fucking expensive. I went looking for like my lacrosse gloves I've been using for ball hockey. They're from when I was a kid playing lacrosse, and they rip through on the thumb or whatever. So it's like I need new gloves. I'm back to using my hockey gloves, which are pretty torn in, or like, you know, worn in too. And I was like looking at gloves, and they're like 25% off, and they're like $80. I was like, ugh, that's for gloves. You know, you gotta buy sticks, or like, you know, your kid, if your kid's into hockey too, it's a premium lifestyle. You have to keep up with the other families, so you gotta buy better equipment and stuff, because it's like, you know, wealthier people play it. But on the flip side, there'll be less and less kids doing it. So if you have a kid that's decent at the sport, you'll have a lot more, or she'll have a lot more opportunities at it, because there's less people. Like, the league is a lot smaller than it was when I was a kid. I think it's actually contracted by about 50% since I was young playing, which is sad, but at the same time, you know, if you have a kid, the opportunities are increased exponentially. Plus, you know, my kid will grow up with lake access, so he'll have more access, or she'll have more access to ice time. more ice time helps a lot, and yeah, no, that's... Yeah. I'm thinking long term, you know, it's an investment is what it is. The government should subsidize hockey equipment. I mean... I think they subsidize the sports to a degree, but it's still, like, not enough. Because, yeah, I had so many buddies that wanted to do it, you know, when they were younger, and it was just too expensive, and I felt so bad about that. Because it's like, you know, it's a national sport, you should be able to, if you want to play it, you should be able to have access to it. And they have, like, what, Canadian Tire is, like, Jumpstart, or is Jumpstart, is that, well, it's the same family of companies, Canadian Tire and Sport Check and stuff, but yeah. With demographics, yeah, I mean, we definitely changed our demographics quite a bit by bringing in so many people, specifically from India over 5 years, but, I don't know, is it a problem? It's really a matter of opinion, really. Yeah, but it's caused issues with housing and our hospital system and our infrastructure and our way of living and how much money our government has. And yeah. But yeah, it's really opinion, honestly, at the end of the day. Although it sounds like because we shut it down, basically, or, well, you know, we closed it off a bit, bringing people in, and it's like, I've noticed here in the city, you know, the housing market's finally easing up and stuff, and now we've got an influx of all these fucking not townhouses, well, tons of townhouses, but huge influx of apartments and stuff that are kind of not selling because they're overpriced, and, you know, there's too many of them, like we created too much density in the city. Saved your life. So that's kind of funny. And the new mayor, was it Farkas there? That guy came in and he got rid of repealed the blanket rezoning, so we're kind of going back to a little bit more normal, you know, not building like maniacs and stuff like that. Like not building where we shouldn't be building and like ruining old neighborhoods, so it's kind of good. But it's like, how do you, like, once you know, kind of wreck the setup and the density of a neighborhood, how do you fix that? You just don't, right? It's permanently disrupted. Baird, why can't you just stick your head out so I could shoot it? Why you do me like that, Baird? Damn it. Yeah. Well, like, again, it's like, it's not necessarily a problem that you bring people into your country, but it's an issue if you bring people from only one place into your country, and you change everything about your country for that one population, and it just becomes an issue. You know what I mean? It's not inherently a bad thing, but it is a bad thing if it's just one group. You know, I always complain, like when I was younger, it was a very mixed population, you know what I mean? Like there was always different cultures and there was always different stuff everywhere. But nowadays it's very specific parts of the city are one culture or one group, and it's really disrupted the flow. Like there's no it's supposed to be a melting pot, but that doesn't exist anymore. This is what it is. Multicultural or whatever. No, there's like a word where it's like melting pot, and I haven't been in social studies in like fucking 15 years or something like that, so I don't remember, but there's a word for it. Yeah. Well, we fought better this round, but in the end it doesn't even matter. But you know what does matter? Lots of incompatibility, but the biggest problem with Canada, like I think the US is a little less flexible But in Canada, like, we kind of really genuinely change our culture to bend to other people because we're like overly polite, and it's really fucking bad. Really bad. Yeah. A little too catering is the issue, because you don't have people assimilate. They kind of yeah, they don't assimilate is the issue. Anyways, it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream, subscribe, and great donations. Cool. Consider becoming a channel member, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also the Amazon store affiliate link. All that more in the video description below. I only got 2,600 kills. Oh man, I am never getting seriously. I am never gonna get seriously in this game. 1.24 KD, pretty good, actually really good KD ratio, but yeah, I am never gonna get seriously. That would take, Xbox would need to die like 50 more times or something. At least. And no love for Kiln, eh? You think Microsoft, someone from Microsoft would take some of that ASTROTURFING money and splash some for a Kiln to be shown for 20 minutes? Fuck. Soulcalibur. The blade of the edge of time. Life with Derek. Oh, lots of people like that one. Wolverine. I'm sure the Wolverine trailer will be at the PlayStation showcase that's coming up in the next, like, what, June or July or something like that. Namco. This game is so old, they're not Bandai Namco, they're just called Namco. That's how old this is. Yeah. Soulcalibur. The stage of history? Each character's story. Is there just like various arena battles? Through 8 stages of battles. You know what? We'll do a character story. Oh crap. What is... Okay, back. Yeah, I keep forgetting the back button. This triangle. Play through each character's unique story. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Who should we play as? Salamel. Cassandra? Tacky. Takes a long time for them to load in there. Siegfried. But I don't usually play as Siegfried. I think I usually play as Nightmare, but he's kind of sluggish and slow as I've gotten older. I used to play as Nightmare. Ivy with her sex whip. Tira. She just looks... That face is scary, dude. Satsuka. She new to this one? Maxi. I think we'll do Cassandra. We do the... Yeah, we'll do our iconic weapons. Fight! Soulcalibur. Cassandra made up her mind to destroy a soul edge in her sister's place. She dashed out of her home and headed into the world with determination in her heart, but she was met with an unexpected turn of events when she was investigating a city that was covered in evil energy. What does that look like? Cracks appeared in the sword, the shield she had taken for the temple of Hephaestus. What? She was momentarily daunted, but quickly recovered. Wow, that's a lot of fucking reading. Returned to Greece, talked to her brother Rothian, is a blacksmith, blah blah blah, something to Sophita. Her own free will, stand by her sister's side and aid her, blah 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 blah. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? You bought the lacrosse game. It's actually pretty good, right? Which you could that's what I'm saying is it's like, I think it's like one dude that makes lacrosse games, or like 2 dudes or something, like it's a small group that makes them. They haven't done one since 18. I think they do mobile releases, but yeah, it's just, you know, it's a basic sports game, right? You get your exhibition, you get your franchise. Who the hell is this guy? You know what I should have done is made my own character. If PlayStation keeps at this pace, they might end up actually having all the Soulcalibur games on this platform. Kind of hoping they get PS3 emulation working for PS6. That'd be pretty sick. Pretty sick. Read faster. I'm a quick reader. It's more like the talking that is the issue. I can read fast, but talking is top of that. It's like a lot of work. Soulcalibur 2 is the best, yeah. Namcon? Really? I don't heard of that. Search for the one who controlled. Search for Safita. I forgot there's like a map that you do. It's like an actual quest line. Yeah. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the lacrosse game. It's actually pretty good. Ooh, this map's sick. Kait? Versus Assassin. Wait, I thought it said Kait. Did I misread that? Whoa, that's... I don't even know how you physically do that. Don't ring me out. Don't ring her out. Okay, yep. Oh, she didn't. Rugby. Well, rugby is a pretty simple thing. You know, it's forward progression using backward progression. We used to play it in sports performance and stuff when I was in high school. They always tried to get me to join the rugby team. Too nasty of a sport for me. It's too brutal. But what you do is you push forward by throwing the ball back in order to move forward, which sounds stupid, but that's how it is. Is you go as far as you can be like before guys are like stopping you, then you throw the ball backwards, and then someone picks it up and then moves forward with it, and that's how you progress down the field. And yeah, it's quite worth watching during the Summer Olympics. Yeah, and then they do like rugby sevens, which is like really fast-paced, like blitzing action. Yeah, the lacrosse game is cool. I wish they would do. It'd be cool if they did like a box lacrosse, or if that company was like paid out by the NLL to do like a, you know, like the National Lacrosse League there for box. It would be kind of cool. But yeah, I was happy that review is doing pretty good. People are quite into the lacrosse game. But again, because there hasn't been one since 2018. I thought they were... You know, I thought they were just done with it, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't think they were going to do any more lacrosse games. Yeah, it looks good, runs well. There's not really any complaints. Kind of wish I would have covered it on PlayStation though, but I think it comes out later on PlayStation or something. It's just, it was part of my ID and Xbox list, which is what my hope was. This fucking dude, man. Oh, come on! You know what? No. No. With PlayStation, we have the technology to go back in time. That's what I thought, Zazlamel. You underestimate my pro.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Man, she's so edgy. This game holds up. They do bump the resolution a little bit. Trepang. Yeah, they're adding that to the Game Pass there, so we might fit in the stream of that. Trepang there. Soulcalibur. I think they bumped these up to like around 1080p or something like that. Like, it's not a massive bump, but like it's a bit of a bump. I'm assuming the PS6 is gonna have some sort of extra resolution scaling for these older games, but I don't know. They didn't do anything for the Pro, so. The funniest thing was when the Pro was coming out, everybody was like, "Oh, all the old games are gonna get bumped up and stuff," and I was like, I don't think so, but. Yeah, I was right on that. I was actually thinking that would be sweet if they could find some kind of hook to upgrade FSR or TSR. Like a blanket update would be sick. Because if they can do it for Pisser, I'm like, I wonder if they could do it for other things. Because there's so many like fuzzy looking games, and it'd be so cool to see them bumped up and cleaned up like Pisser. Oh, get out of here, dude. Look, what is this guy even? The Steam machine? I don't really have much thoughts on it until we really know what it is, honestly. Until we like know a price and stuff like that. The only thoughts I really have are that like apparently the average gamer thinks it's an Xbox, which is kind of funny, so might sell well in that regard, but could be a niche thing, but could do well. Depends on the price.
Wow, not bad at all. I'm so impressed.
Ooh! And new items available in the shop. She's doing a lot of traveling. That's like a whole continent she's going across. She's on a boat now? And she gets around. Oh my god, it's this guy. Wait, that was a cinematic I was supposed to do?
For weak souls versus Cervante. Fight.
Soulcalibur. I don't know why Soulcalibur doesn't get the respect that the other fighter games do. Now that guy kicked my ass, dude.
No one can stop you. 9.
Cassandra's not done yet. History videos, I think I'm wrapped up on them. I wanted to do some comparison videos, but I feel like I've taken too long to do them. Yeah, I'm pretty. There's a couple games left I could do, but yeah, I think I'm pretty wrapped up on it. Yeah. I'm keeping an eye on the Steam machine. Let's put it that way. And she's cool. Oh, I shouldn't have done the taunt. No! I didn't lose. Cassandra's not done yet. You should have had a PlayStation 5 Pro, Cervantes. You wouldn't have died like I kicked his ass. Do you remember what it was like in September? Drift until a ship sails by. I'm gonna try to swim. How did she end up all the way on the other side of the continent? How did that happen? You guys following this map? It don't make no sense.
You're gonna regret this.
You really want to do this? Versus Maxi. Fight.
Oh, Maxi kicked my ass. I cheat. Whoa, whoa! I just used the power of the professional console I have to take, get ahead.
All right, let's get this over with.
Versus Maxi. Fight.
I'm sure they'll have some kind of upscaling solution for the Steam machine to get it to higher resolutions or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. They haven't even really announced it yet. I would say, right? Like it's not even properly revealed. Man, this guy's kicking my ass.
You lose. Oh man.
The outsells the Helix. I'm doubtful because
9.
it's just gonna be probably. I don't think it'll be in retail. It'll just be through the Steam Marketplace. It'll probably be niche like the Steam Deck, but maybe even more niche because it's kind of limited a bit by Linux. But we'll see what happens with it. It intrigues me, is what it is. It intrigues me. I'm like, I don't know if it would really take off and be worth covering. I'm really not too sure yet. God damn it, dude. Are you serious? No, no, no. Damn you, Maxi. He's too good.
You lose.
He's too good.
9
All right.
versus Maxi. Fight.
Remember that one leaker said there was going to be a Soulcalibur collection? That never happened. Everyone was like, the guy's so reliable. It's like,
You win.
no.
How boring was that?
You know, the developer should have foresaw that somewhere down the line I was going to be able to rewind time.
Rattle in the mind of the man who is no longer human.
Hurry up, let's go.
He's a lunatic.
Versus Lizard Man.
Lizard Man? He's a lunatic lizard man? This game actually looks downright beautiful for its age. Especially, I mean, again, it's up-res, but it is running at 4K. I bet it would be stunning.
You win.
Why don't you try using your head a little?
Yeah, she's so sassy, too. Episode 8. And she really gets around. She's just traveling around this whole like, country.
You a sword to cut your own path.
I'm gonna give it my all.
Oh god, Dean, did you see the Black Myth Wukong cosplay?
Berserker. Fight.
I also got in the YouTube short video there, I can't remember what the Elden Ring character is called, but that one lady that wears like red and stuff.
You
Yeah. Wow, that guy frickin' kicked my ass.
versus Berserker. Fight.
Berserker, eh?
Ring out.
That's cheating. I can't get to his lance because I got a little sword. He's got this like long range freaking weapon.
Berserker. Fight.
No! Is it even legal to use that weapon that way?
I don't think this is
Ugh. Yeah, Chinese flag pin. I think he was like a government, like from the government of China or something, sent over, like, because he had the China pin on and stuff. And the people that were with him were like, I think Chinese speaking and stuff from what I was hearing and that.
So you don't think that what you're doing is wrong?
Yeah.
Stupid.
You shared it in chat. Oh, thank you.
Else to say. Versus Raphael. Fight.
Yeah, there's some good stuff. There was the Spaceballs ball grab. The Axe Lady was pretty cute. There was.
You lose.
Seem to realize just
Actually, I got quite a few shots. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get good footage, and then I definitely did. Scarecrow guy, he loses his hat. It's kind of funny. The Hoth bit was, they had a pretty good costume too. But I think next year I'll definitely focus on getting some more like cosplay type little fun interviews while I'm there. Raphael, you goddamn cheater. He knows how to wield the sword.
Seem to realize just who you are.
come and
Versus Raphael. Fight.
I also love that the Soulcalibur franchise has so much color to it. Like a lot of the other fighter games, they went through like different eras of like aesthetics and stuff, but Soul Cal's always just been so vibrant and colorful and bright. Very high fantasy kind of vibe. I love it.
You lose. 9.
Yeah, he's just kicking my ass.
Raphael, fight. What a joke, pathetic. Feel this.
That was close. I didn't think I was gonna win that.
Hephaestus is
I thought for sure he was gonna have my ass. New Soulcal? I don't know. I don't know when we'll ever get another one. We might not get another one because I don't think the last one even sold well enough. She's in a cage! Because I could have pressed the button to escape. She's caged because you guys did an inadequate amount of liking the stream. Subscribe and great donations. Cool. Be the channel member you want to be. Ooh, damn, that's cinematic.
If you're after the sword, don't expect to get past here alive. Sorry to keep you. You're up next.
Ooh.
Siegfried, fight.
You guys always just fighting over a sword. You think about it, it's kind of a silly thing, isn't it? That backdrop, man. Oh my god, it's magnificent. It really is just stunning. Like, from the fucking castles to the water features. Oh my god, this is breathtaking. Yeah, I'll stream Diablo DLC when it comes out. I'll whip through it really quickly with my high-powered sorcerers. Was it Sophie? Sophie's coming back and she's gonna kick some ass. The perfect time for you to go back and watch the Vessel of Hatred stream, or sorry, is it called the Vessel of Hatred? What's the new one called? I think they're all called Hatred. Is it like Vessel of Hatred? The new one's some other kind of hatred or something? I don't know, something like that.
Siegfried, fight.
Man, he's tough.
You lose. Never again. 9 will
all right.
versus
See if we can beat him or not. Cassandra, no! Like a fucking wrestler. Oh, come on, he stabs at the ground. Lord of Hatred, thank you.
never again
It's really good.
to anyone.
You're gonna
Versus
Okay, I guess we'll have to just leave this.
Siegfried, fight.
Like the Lord of Depression, okay. Yeah, alright, we gotta open up the 360 for Kristala. Or not the 360, sorry, the Series X. Ugh. I don't even know the name of the Xbox. Ugh. Okay, cancels. Try the new Warlock. The Warlock class was freaking awesome, but I'm just gonna use my what do you call it? I'm just gonna use my sorcerer to get through it quick, fast stream, probably like 5 hours or so, I would imagine, or less. I think I did Vessel of Hatred pretty quick because you know you're really overpowered on normal difficulty, so you just smoke through it and destroy everything. And I can like move on. It should be a fun week. Actually, got some good stuff lined up there. The Astro Clockwork Studios. Alright, let's do this. Cancels. Now, the only problem this game has is like the loading screens. I think it would be an issue for trying to stream this one because it takes a while when you die. Yeah, Lord of Hatred is freaking spectacular, man. All the stuff that happens, the cinematics, like, whoa, it's super good. My cat's got the soul thing or whatever going on. Alright, let's do this. Cat souls time. Is it just me or is it quieter than usual? I don't know, maybe it's just the environment. Oh, there we go. He's still alive? Usually when you execute them, they die. Damn it. If you get good, you won't die. That's so true. Still, it does sound like some kind of... either some kind of alcoholic beverage or some kind of sparkling water or something. Yeah. Oh, my back. Look away, guys. My cat's outfit hasn't loaded yet. Is this supposed to do this? I feel like this is bugged. Why aren't I dressed? Where's my outfit? Did it bug out? Where's my outfit? I'm just like a cat now. Where's all my stuff? It's bugged, guys. My attacks aren't working. My attacks aren't working. I'm just wearing my cat beater outfit. It's actually kind of weird because I'm pretty sure I picked a cat guy, but apparently my cat guy's got, you know, some stuff going on there. Yeah. And Ashley doesn't miss. She's straight cookins. Apparently I missed the paycheck to talk positively about Xbox, I guess. What the hell was going on there with the cat? I'm gonna restart the game because I think it's bugged. Nah, you don't have to get your stuff back. I literally got my stuff back and I was still bugged there like that. Okay, let's restart that. It didn't do that earlier. Yeah, it wasn't doing that earlier when I did my video. Weird. I wonder if Alpha Kev knows what that cosplay is. I don't know who Axewoman is. Yeah, let's see if this works here. Apparently this game's got some bugs to it. I asked for the PlayStation version from the devs, but this showed up in my ID at Xbox list, so I was like, oh, I should probably sneak in a video of it. They actually asked me to like kind of cover it and be a part of this early on, and I didn't realize, like, I read that it was coming out in the summer, but yeah, I didn't know it was coming out so soon. I'm like, where the fuck is my outfit? This is so weird. Yeah, all my stuff's gone, like, the hell, dude? All my outfits are gone. What? They took away all my stuff. I died so hard I lost all of my deluxe edition stuff. What the fuck? Yeah, I lost all. I had all this like DLC type stuff. They took it from me. What's that here? They had like I had like a fire head and everything like that. Hmm. That's so weird. I had like a fire head and it's missing. I wonder if it bugged and gave me stuff it wasn't supposed to, and now it's bugged and took that away. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I think I might have missed out on some sponsored ops by not signing up when I should have on their stuff. But then again, with these metrics, I'm not getting sponsor stuff anyways, but you know, that's how she goes. It's a cat attack. That cat, or that rat has giant chainsaws. It's very scary. What's that controller? A clue. Jesus Christ! Memory leak. Could be. Could be. The Xbox controller, yeah, it's more clankety. You know, it's just budget cuts is what it is. The Xbox is, it's a budget console. Yeah, it took away all my skull outfits and stuff. Like I had like a skull head and everything. Oh, it sucks. It's so cool looking. Damn it. Damn it. I'm trying to jump up there so I can grab the item, but Skycat can't get up there, I guess. Does somebody know I'm here? Oh, this guy knows I'm here. Cat assassination. Catanation? This feline's got some skills. Meow. Kinda reminds me of Tomb Raider. I don't know why my cat has such a chest though. Like I chose a male cat, I think. Pretty sure I do. But then again, what do I know about cat bodies as people? Not much. Not much. I'm just mad I lost my cool skull head. I shall disappear into the night as a cat. Meow. They'll never find me. I am stealth. That rat's got chainsaws. It's a very unorthodox Dark Souls game, but it gets the job done. I'm electing to ignore the rat with chainsaw blades behind me. It's like I was never here. You got speeding tickets on American trucks. And when are the truck sims coming to the consoles, the other ones? Stray? Oh, Stray was cool. I streamed all that before. Oh wow, there's a lot of rats coming after me. Find the key to open the Western Gate. I don't even know where the fuck the Western Gate is. I am the ultimate stealth cat. Meow. They don't know where I am. I'm a super sassy stealth cat. They're like, where'd Skycat go? And Skycat's just like, palling around all sneaky like. No one ever expects Skycat. Oh crap. Chainsaw guy found Skycat. That's not good. Okay, I'm going back to stealth. If I can go up on that wall over there. I think they know Skycat's here. Oh, there's like a ladder up there. How do I get that down? Guess I gotta jump on this rope over here. I'm bleeding. Guys, Skycat is bleeding really badly. That's an unnatural amount of blood. Why the fuck can't I jump up there? Okay, so I can jump up on there, but like... I can't jump up on this thing? There we go. Ah, fuck my life. Oh, what the fuck is this? I'm in the air. How's Chainsaw Guy getting me? Yeah. I've been trying to keep up on that. The stray sequel. Yeah, apparently they're working on it. Apparently they are working on that stray sequel. Or some sort of follow-up. Yeah, I totally lost my cool firehead, dude. Man, I got screwed. I mean, I got some money for this, but was it worth the cost of losing my cool-ass firehead? I'm not sure. We have to help the sexy Catwoman over there open the door. Then she'll be happy. And then we can have cat children. Just kidding, she's too cool for me. Cat soul. Meow. Can I get over there from here? Let's take a look at that. Cat life. Can I go in this water or will I drown? Oh, I'm good on this water. Okay, because some of the water you drown in. Water prevents you from jumping and attacking. Oh, that's not good. It's a swamp thing? Wow, I didn't know there was swamp things in this. Is the disease in this room? Oh no, it's not. Okay. Well, where's the disease at? What's that controller? The disease is here. I opened the door, but I got sick. Well, where's the bubble I need to destroy? Is it like up on the wall or something? Maybe it's up on the building. Meow. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're into Dark Souls and you like cats, Cat Souls is kind of your game, right? Don't worry, I'm sure it's only a matter of time. Ah, Jesus, controller, what was that? Only a matter of time before we got screenshots of Dean running through this game on the Discord. He's starved for Dark Souls.
Presumptuous, are we not? Very well. I am Prada Lune,
Look at that cat rear.
Cosplay photographer, and apprentice to chronicler Udamos. To what do I owe this interruption? Atreus Stone? That bumbling fossil playing at wizardry. He could not hold a candle to the archivists of Liu, let alone conjure the simplest fairy light. Perchance, are you familiar with the celestial folio of chronicler Udamos? No, I scarcely thought as much. My tutor wishes me to acquire for him 5 long ago.
Blah, 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 blah. I opened the door for you, lady. I hope you enjoy it. That's what we should have done, was the path tracing Dark Souls. I should have splurged for that. It was on sale. I'm like, I don't know how popular that would be. I don't think people even know what path tracing is. No! Firehead literally was lit. Yeah, I kind of wish they would have fixed the controller vibration sound issues on the Xbox. With the new controller, I hope that's the case. Ooh. Even if I don't get a new Xbox, I could buy myself a new Helix controller at some point and see what the upgrades are like. Anyways, it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream, subscribing. Pretty cool. What can I say? So you're becoming a channel member gifted, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also that Amazon store affiliate link. All that more in the video description below. I'm never earning enough points in order to level. I gotta kill some guys and like bring back my soul points in order to level up my cat. So our expert here, Dean, how is Dark Cat Souls? What do you think of this? Is it everything you wanted in a cat game? Catted that guy up. A hurry to get a million? If I was in a hurry to get a million gamer score, I'd already have a million. It's a time thing. It's more like when I get a moment, you know, I get a day where I've got some time, I'll get some achievements or something, but I'm not in a rush. I'll get there, but you know, I'd like to get there faster, but it's a time thing. But yeah, you know, you kind of like you play one Dark Souls game, you kind of play them all, right? Personally, I'm waiting for Guinea Pig Souls, but you know, you get what you get. They killed this cat in her sleep. Oh, she's got some succulents. Now, where's the disease I'm supposed to be taking out of this place? How do you get to the attic in here? Dark Souls mixed with Lies of P. Interesting. Wondering, you know, if you're gonna get the PlayStation version of this to take a look at. I'm wondering if it runs a bit better there on the Pro, if that makes sense. That Dog Souls? I don't know if there is a Dog Souls. I think it's just Cat Souls. Speaking of Pragmata there, I'm kind of... How the hell do you... You gotta get to the roof of that. I'm in some chats there to see if I can do a huge interview, but I don't know. It's still early in conversation, and it depends on how late it is. I might not end up doing it, but we're in chats. The lady that I usually I somehow keep ending up talking with this one PR lady. She seems to be the one that like handles so many of these individuals. She's like, "Oh, how you doing?" So usually she's pretty good on getting this stuff set up for me, but we'll see. Probably shouldn't have teased anything, but I was like, you know. It's something I'm working on. I really like that game, so I was kind of like, it'd be fun to do. A magical power stops my hand. The magical power spite. No! Or, sorry, meow! Isn't that what all controllers cost now? It's like $100? Boss fights. I haven't come across any boss fights in this. There's the chainsaw rats. They're pretty deadly, but yeah, I haven't really seen a boss fight yet. I guess time-wise, this would roughly be about 40 minutes in or something, so it's like, maybe I just haven't come across it. It's pretty open, like, it starts, like, it's kind of got, like, a linear vibe, but, like, as you kind of play more of it, it's very open for gameplay. So it's like I probably just haven't come across any of the bosses yet. Yeah. AI slop Diana. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it, but I'm like, it's kind of weird because it's like a kid, right? And I don't know. I think I would. I try the Hugh, and then I'd see from there maybe. I think. How the hell do you get to the roof on this thing? This one? So I'm like, I want to just clear the infection on here, but... I fell into the cat water. You know cats, they don't like water. Yeah. Lots of affordable gaming stuff you could do. Free-to-play games, all that stuff. Tons of cheap indie games. Yeah, I miss my skull head, man. That thing was sick. I thought I got rid of all the infected thing there. Did I not? Did I not cleanse that? I could have sworn I cleansed that. Oh, fuck's sakes. Controversy with what controversy? I haven't seen any of this stuff. What kind of? All I see on Twitter are like adorable little pictures and jokes about Diana making AI art slop, which is fucking funny to think about because she is an AI. But like I haven't heard any controversy stuff. But maybe I'm just not. You know, it's just not coming to me. That's the problem with social media and stuff today is like, you know, very much bubbles, right? Like everything's like a bubble of like what you see and what comes across to you and stuff. And yeah. It's like, why is there controversy? It's just a fun, cute little character. I see lots of duo pictures too, where it's Diana and you know, the girl from Resident Evil. It's like they're co-parents and stuff. It's kind of funny. The games, they're so similar and so close together. It's kind of hilarious. Yeah. Locked. Of course it is. How the hell do you get to over there? Jeez, I'm getting blasted, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh, come on. What kind of Souls-like parkouring was that? I like that this game has a lot of movement to it, though, right? Like, I find that the Dark Souls games are usually a little bit more, like, static. Like, they don't have as much, like, flexibility and movement to them. This game seems to have a lot more of that. You can even do, like, wall parkouring, like wall jumping. It's kind of neat. I wonder if I ever get another checkpoint. They're saying it tracks. Really? That's just... Man, people have such like a fucking depressing way of looking at everything these days. Meow. I was playing as Halo, but they took away that skin. They took that skin away. I found a new checkpoint, though. Meow. We are... Ooh, what's this? Apparently just a cool shiny ass crystal. Actually, no, I'm gonna... Can we go over here? I wonder if there's a boss fight up here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I guess I can't come up there. Never mind. Guess you'd have to adventure around. Yeah, you ran out of time on cancels there. What should we do? Guess I can give it. Maybe we should throw Kiln in for a second. You know, give that a little bit more attention because no one else seems to give a fuck about Kiln. I'll be the person that gives. I'll be the only person that streams Kiln. That'll be me. We'll give it 2 seconds of entertainment and stuff. I don't know, just, it feels like people just go out of their way to try to ruin everything these days on stuff. The only one that cares about Kiln. You gotta fund more cancels, we gotta go back to work. I had a feeling you'd want to cancel a stream or something. I can't believe this game has performance issues. That's so weird to me. Like, I know it's an Unreal Engine 5 game, but like, seriously? You're not a big multiplayer guy. And there's no offline or anything, though. Who paid for Kiln? I thought I would just show a little bit of it off. Nobody, not even Microsoft, cares about fucking Kiln. This is that multiplayer game that lasts like a week and then you shut it down. I think there was like 35 people playing this on Steam. It's like, it's pretty dead. Yeah. It's multiplayer only too, so there's no offline stuff. So like when this is like dead, it's just dead. I don't even think there's AI bot fill. I think it's just like, yeah, it's just toast. That's a really creative little pot there. But you make your own little suit. Like this little pot I made. I made this pot. I like the coral pot that guy has.
Listen, warriors. Creation is not a gentle act. It demands space.
And am I crazy, or is that Cher me doing the voice?
What's already there. We destroy to create.
Yeah, I don't know if we've ever done a back and forth on consoles for stream, actually. That's a good point there. But yeah, it's like, it's way too simple of a game to have the performance issues that it has. Smash my pot. You sculpt like you do in Bonanza? You do! Yeah, you do. That reminds me, I gotta maybe try to get some groceries tomorrow. Lots of like lemonades, something to drink. I've just been drinking margarita mix. I've just been drinking margarita mix. Margarita, margarita, margarita. I've been abusing the Subway buy one get one as well. Been keeping me fed. What the hell is the fucking cactus ability thing? Oh jeez. I'm like so dead. I need to get up there and grab the fixing pot thing. I smash blushy. It's like my team doesn't really care about like water attacking the other team at all, it looks like. Like I'm the only one playing offense. It's like, is my team even playing? Like, they just seem to be standing there. Why does it feel like a 4-on-1? Like Bonanza. And he's talking about like the adjusting the stuff. No, there's still nothing on Pizza Pops. Yeah. Yeah, I have Coke for my streams, and then I've got water, and I've got margarita mix. That's like, those are my drink options, and tons of liquor. But I don't want to just be day drinking, because, you know. Which I guess technically margarita mix is day drinking, but you know, it's less like that. Yeah, get fucked, dude. #1 Kiln streamer in the world. It's not even like a stream game, right? Like it's not something that just does well as a kind of a game, right? The weird thing too is it's definitely like a game that would work well as a stream game because it's like a party fun mayhem thing, but like I don't know. It's just, it feels like a game that they're just kind of trying, and it's like a cheaper game to make, and it's like if it fails, they'll just like refund people. But that seems to be the attitude for a lot of live service titles. Because again, like I find this cool, I find this neat, but man, this is not a commercial game. You know what I'm saying? It's like... You can't jump up high enough to grab the fixing thing. My team is useless. But yeah, no pizza pops, man. I think this pizza pop's over. I have to get some, I don't know, maybe some food more or something. But I got a subset there. Splurged, went for the brisket sub, because the cold cuts were starting to taste terrible from the place I'm getting them. Like really half-assing those cold cuts. So I splurged a little bit. Ew. That's it, that's like the one game mode, there's 5 maps, that's it. Yeah, because the E. coli pops, they haven't brought them back yet. I just have chimichangas, it's depressing. You can watch other people make their pots. That I did not notice prior. Like, I mean, there's clearly people playing this, but it's just like... Probably all the Double Fine staff. Tim Schafer, he's running multiple accounts. He's got his kids playing just so there's like some player numbers. Oh. God, ready up, Phantom.
I can't wait for battle.
Again, am I crazy? That totally sounds like Jeremy, doesn't it?
Your kiln's flame is the beating heart of your team. Keep
Yeah,
it lit,
maybe a little
keep it
different. Maybe it's a little pitchier.
And when the opportunity comes, surge forward and drown their kiln in a glorious deluge.
Let's get him, Pots. #1 Kiln streamer. My streams aren't even that popular these days. No, but seriously, this is like... This game is totally destined for death. It's not even bad, it's just... I mean, like, really, what is the commercial appeal of this? Like, it's cutesy, you make your own pots, which are kind of cool, and decorate them and color them, and it's pretty well thought out, but it's like, it's so simple. It's like too simple. God, I can't get it in there. chicken bacon ranch on Subway? I think I did try that. I didn't like, I don't really like how they do chicken at Subway. Like the big chunk pieces and then even the smaller pieces for chicken. Yeah, they don't do chicken right at Subway. There's a couple that are okay, the Subway chicken ones, but for the most part they don't do it right. I took out part of the kiln, guys. I did it. You guys can help by liking the stream and subscribing and all that great stuff. Funnier thing too is, you know, traditionally with this being like an Xbox first party game we cover on Xbox, but not anymore. That's soft power loss, eh? That's soft power loss. Oh, come on, that person was a one-shot, guys. They were a one-shot. Uh-oh. There's another really cool level where it's like a disco floor. Pretty sick. And then occasionally if you get stuck on the wrong square, your pot will start doing like a disco dance and you can't do anything about it and you're just, you know, breaking down in disco. It's kind of funny. Yeah, you better run Ramsay Bolton. I don't know why you would want to name yourself after that character in God of, or Game of Thrones. Kind of a sick monster. Oh, I'm bugged. That's not good. Oh, there we go. I'm back. Feeling a slight bit of hostility here from these guys. They got an incredible defense set up there. Anyways, what do you guys think? You guys find this interesting at all? It's like, I couldn't imagine trying to do a full stream of this. It's just not enough to it. And I really don't think there'd be much, like, intrigue. You're not supposed to really roll sideways because you lose water while you're doing it, but sometimes this is the easiest way to get past a bunch of guys that are trying to kill you. Yeah, they got a hell of a defensive over there. You don't get it? Well, we're trying to extinguish their kiln using our selected pots that we've created. We take the water, we put it into their kiln, it gets extinguished. So weird covering all these Xbox games on PlayStation. But then again, this one would have been super dead on just Xbox. But I doubt they sold even that many on PlayStation. Anything pushing this as an exclusive might have helped to get a little bit more awareness. We got a hell of a defensive going up on here, eh? Jeez. The tuna sandwich? It's a Subway tuna sandwich. A lot of their subs, it's just like, their subs don't even taste like sandwiches sometimes, I feel. Like, I feel like the quality's just kind of gone from them. If they don't taste like natural or something, I guess would be the thing. Okay, the only one on my team doing anything. I haven't seen anyone else like pumping water into this. Feel like I'm Kiln carrying.
Let them quench your kiln.
I'm giving it my all. I'm killing the best I can. Yeah, like just look at the performance on the pro here. It's super questionable. Super questionable. Oh yeah, and if you didn't know, based on the design of your pot, it changes what kind of attacks you have. So you can get creative with your different pot designs, and then if you have like a crazy pot, it might do more damage or do some kind of cool special attack or something. They're a one-shot. Are we gonna lose? They're a one-shot. Oh, come on. Somebody just needs to put a little bit of water in. Just a tiny smidge of water in there. We've got this. Just the tiniest bit. We're gonna lose by like a tiny amount, aren't we? What is this? What is this?
You can't win every battle.
That just shows you how much they're marking up their subs if they're able to buy one, get ones for months at a time, every other month. Alright, well that's, I think that's good for today, guys. That was fun. We played a bunch of random-ass games. Talked about Xbox, ASTROTURFing stuff, and, yeah, I think that's good. I think we've, I think we hit the mark, and, you know, don't forget to like the video and everything on your way out, and, yeah, until, I guess, Super Meat Boy tomorrow, I suppose.